Let's roll.
All right. What's up, y'all, and welcome to another great podcast. It's your boy Vibe King. As you know, this is the good, the bad, the troll, and the conscious, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And we got some really good segments for y'all. To my right, I got my boy Dono Mike. I got Mac Attack. I got Snap that don't know how to act, but he cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all good vibe, baby. We all here. We just having a good time. And welcome to the podcast. Hope y'all get some good laughs in, get some good cries in, because you're gonna be laughing. And yeah, just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some crash out corner crash outs. Like, it's gonna be some good vibes. All right, y'all. Let's go.
Cool beans. So appreciate that intro, Tim. All right, cool. As y'all know, name's Dynamite, and I'm quote unquote the subject matter expert regarding the gaming and anime that we're going to be talking about. Over here we got Mac. Mac pretty much he dabbles in a little bit of everything. Sports expert, music connoisseur, horror movie enthusiast.
Yep.
We got our brother over here, Snap, which is pretty much the same thing. He dabbles in a little bit of everything, but him and Mac are tag team partners when it comes to the horror movie scene. They could recommend you some foolishness. They recommend you some foolishness, but they also provide helpful feedback regarding backing me up regarding sports, and especially on the wrestling part. We got Vibe King down here, which he's also, me and him are my brother down there. We pretty much, I would probably consider him my evil twin. that's my evil twin. So we pretty
Brother from a different mother.
We pretty much dabble. We both like subject matter experts in anime and gaming, but Vibe also dabbles in the sports. He also dabbles in the music, and we're trying to get him back into wrestling. So that's pretty much the brief intro of the podcast. We're pretty much covering those aspects of the podcast, and we're about to go ahead and kick off our first segment, which is Checkpoint and Chill. So, for short, CC. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the future of gaming and give our thoughts on the future of gaming and everything. So, it's been a lot of talk, everybody. It's been a lot of talk, y'all, about the future of gaming, the direction of gaming, where it's going. So we got everybody semi-crashing out. They pretty much crashing out. They doing doom and gloom. Oh my God, the gaming industry is on fire. It's semi on fire, because of course I cannot look at all the jobs and everything that was lost. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of companies. People lost jobs. So I can't underlook that. But besides that point, the gaming industry is going in a different direction. And so we got, Xbox turned multi-platform. PlayStation is still trying to figure out a path to go. And, we got Nintendo over here. And Matt, don't get pissed off. Because we know how you feel about Nintendo.
They're playing their little corner, man. That's yeah, right.
We got Nintendo over here. Nintendo's still doing their thing. And of course, PC's pretty much, they got everything. So that's just what it is. So I definitely want to touch base on this part of the future of gaming. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on it. I'm gonna just go ahead and get my spiel about it. I'm irritated. I'm pissed off about the doom and gloom that everybody's projecting. I don't like it. I mean, I just don't understand why people just can't game. People just cannot focus on gaming and just enjoy gaming for what it is, the direction that it's going on. So,
Yeah, it's kind of sad, Mike. If I'm being honest, it is the state of gaming. The way it's going is being really geared towards PCs. I don't have nothing against PC players or anything like that, but just a simple fact that PlayStation and Xbox couldn't come to an agreement with the gaming and the sharing of gaming. My man's from Xbox tried, what's the director's name?
Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
He tried, but of course, it gets to a point where people still want to just leave certain games on certain platforms instead of just making it all cross-stream. But I think, in my opinion, the way it's going, I feel like everything's going to be geared eventually to PCs, and I still don't know how I feel about that because I'm a diehard console fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the same, and I'm pretty sure we all share that rhythm, and eventually we would have to, I mean, quote unquote, we would have to cross over to that market eventually. But Mac, we had a conversation about this some time ago, so I'm gonna save yours for last because your conversation was interesting. Snap, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts. I mean, everybody that gets this big thing how Microsoft's so-called loss. I don't think they're losing. I think they're playing a long game, honestly. I mean, you play nice with everybody, and in the end of the day, all that money going to your pockets, not everybody else's. They're still making money regardless if they have a console or not. You know, their name, I guarantee you that Xbox logo will splash across the PlayStation screen. And regardless if they review bomb it or not, hey, somebody bought it. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody had to buy it in order to
Yeah.
review it. So
Now, yeah. So regarding about that, man. Me personally, everybody, Tim, Bob, Snap, you all got great fucking points, and I'm just irritated with the crash out part. Like everybody's got this doom and gloom. They're already pissed off about Xbox. You got people already crashing out about Xbox working on another platform. But the thing about this, everybody's talking about how Xbox is creating the next platform, but they're not saying, okay, PlayStation announced the PlayStation 6 too, so why the hell y'all ain't talking about that? Y'all crashing out about Xbox making another one, but PlayStation announced theirs before Xbox announced their platform that they were the next console. Well, let me quote them. Let me take this, and you all can take this with a grain of salt. The last console of Xbox, because that's my prediction. Because
I agree with you on that too.
Yeah, because this definitely going to be Xbox's last console.
Yeah.
With the direction that they're heading and the path that they're on. Like, I'm gonna just make that prediction, and if I'm wrong, we can come back and go to this podcast, and hey, I'm man enough to admit that I'm wrong. But as I stated before, and I even stated in someone's YouTube channel, I believe, I left a comment under Plum Gaming's YouTube channel and let them know, like, when he was talking about all of this. And I'm like, bro, I hope y'all realize that this will be Xbox's last console. Whatever this console is, it's going to be the last. I can't say the same for PlayStation and Nintendo. But for Xbox, yes, whatever this console is the last. But before we dive into that, Matt, go ahead and give your thoughts on that conversation.
Yeah, King, go ahead, King. You were finna say something.
Oh yeah, I was going to add on to what you were saying, Mike, about these consoles. Like, I can't really speak on PlayStation because I've never really owned a PlayStation like that. But as far as the Xbox, I wonder if them working on this new Xbox is them noticing the mistakes they made with this newer version. Because everybody harps about the storage, not being over a terabyte, which I never understood that because that's how, to me, that shows tell signs that are y'all really devoted into the console, or is there, still something aimed towards PC just because y'all want the higher graphics or whatever it is to go along with, say, your Omen monitors or particular TVs? Because nowadays I think people are getting smaller TVs or the pixels, but the consoles can't produce the look that a computer has. So I just kind of wonder, if is it because of that, or are they going to try to, with the new one, the version, try to get more storage and a way to be able to have the console be able to depict those pixels and everything just like the PC to re-challenge, or you think it's just going to be a one-done type of deal, Mike? Or
Well, before I give my take on that, Mac, Snap, y'all got anything on that? Because my take regarding that space, regarding the situation on space is, I'm pretty iffy about that topic. So I'll let y'all get y'all.
I think with space, it's bad on both consoles, to be honest.
Yes.
Because the PlayStation, same problem. I don't like the fact that you had to pay for a console $500-$600 for a console. Then you got to put another $250, maybe more, in to buy a couple terabyte hard drive that you had to install into the console. You couldn't, like, PlayStation didn't give you the option for like the external. You had to actually go inside it and put it in. So I didn't like that fact either. I think that's crappy for people to have to buy all these add-ons just to play games, especially with games now, 100 gig games, 20 some gigs worth of extra downloads. It's hard. And most people probably have 5 or 6 games that you can put on their console. Don't let it be like Call of Duty or Madden or something like that. Crap ass Madden by the way. If you 180 gig game, 200 gig game, like, you have no room to play anything else. It's hard for you. You got to constantly be like, dang, I want to play this today, so I got to uninstall it, or I got to go buy a $300 hard drive so I can have storage to play games. So I think both companies need to be kicked in the ass for that, because that's not fair to consumers. For these games coming out with such low space like this, or find a way to make it where you don't have to get specific hard drives to run the games on there. But
all right, Snap.
Piggybacking off of that, Sony, for my paycheck, I had to install this external hard drive, or this internal hard drive for my paycheck yeah. But I mean, I get what you're saying. It's kind of give and a take. I mean, games are getting more advanced, so better graphics is going to require more space. And to upgrade the storage, you got to jack that price up. So it's kind of a give and take thing. And as far as Xbox, man, this last console, I think they're just going to do whatever they had left over. I don't think they're really going to put like a lot into it, because I think they're going more cloud based. I think they're trying to be, once you turn on your smart TV, you're gonna have that little app that says Xbox on it. I think that's the way they're gonna go. I think that's what they're trying to go towards anyway. And pretty soon, PlayStation gonna follow suit. They're gonna make it seem like it's the greatest thing ever, like Apple do. So that's just my opinion on it.
All right, so
I had an opinion too about the state of gaming. I'm not gonna lie, my opinion is gonna be a lot different from y'all's, because I grew up with the biggest console war, which was the Sony, the Sega, and the Nintendo.
Yeah.
But hold on, man.
Nintendo.
Before you go to that,
okay.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna save mine for you. Go ahead.
I'm a fan of the war. I think competition makes better gaming, makes better products. I think with healthy competition is going to make everybody better.
Yeah.
I think this is me being the person I am. When Phil, a few years back, when Phil bought all them companies and stuff, I thought he was going to really change gaming in another way. If I was Phil, I wasn't going to play Phil and good with Sony or anybody. If you want to play Fables and Call of Duty and whatever else, all them things that they bought, you're going to have to buy an Xbox player. If you didn't, you assed out. And that's how I would have, and with that would have made PlayStation and Nintendo make better quality games. Or come up with better ideas for games to make the playing field good. Oh, he gonna do that? Watch what we can do. And I think that would have made it better overall for gamers, because with Xbox doing what they did, tried to be fair, trying to be nice. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Snap and Mike and King, about doing stuff in the long run. They want everybody to enjoy gaming, But what has caused and what has is caused now game quality dipping. PlayStation in their mind, they don't have no competition. So they can put out bullshit. People gonna buy it or they ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And with Xbox
They're
not
gonna
trying to
buy
put
it.
up the fight that I wanted them to, it's causing the gaming industry to make lower quality games, in my opinion. The quality of the games is lower. People gonna just buy whatever they can buy. People, the updates ain't good. It's kind of sad to me how gaming is right now because you already got people online giving you their opinions about if you're gonna buy a game or not, and people already in their mind, well, if he said the game bad, it's bad, so I'm not gonna buy it. Instead of trying it for themselves, that's already bad as it is. And then you got people like me and y'all. We do buy a game, and it's like, damn, start this better, it's gonna be better. So I don't know. Me personally, I would have played hardball with Sony. I would have flipped the industry on its head, man. Hey, I'm not finna share nothing with y'all. That would have forced Sony and their studios to make great games like they used to make back in the PlayStation 2 era and most of the PlayStation 4 era. But since they wanted to do this, we get what we get now. I mean,
The play. Oh,
that's how I feel about it. That's all.
Well,
And-
go ahead, Tim. Go
uh,
ahead, Tim, before I go ahead, because I got to comment on all of y'all stuff. I got to go ahead and get my everything.
Do you want to go ahead and get the piece off before I go, or
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, to play a little bit of devil's advocate of what you're saying, Mac. I want to pick your brain a little bit. I understand the detriment part, right? I believe in healthy competition. You know, iron sharpens iron. But I do wonder if they would have done that, would the repercussions be the fact that it would have been one main console? Because I think the way Xbox was going them years ago, when say as early as like the Halo days, the Gears of War, if they would have held on to Call of Duty, all those multiplayer games versus when PlayStation had all the story playing games, I'm assuming God of War, Far Cry, things of that nature. I wonder if it would have got to a point where it would have weeded out some of the other consoles. You know, like some of them would have got forgotten if they didn't share the community. Like I feel like Nintendo would have weeded out. I know GameCube weeded out. Nintendo Wii weeded out. I just wonder if it would have just got to a point to where it's just PlayStation and Xbox, and would that been healthy for everyone? Because you know, you got a friend that lives next door. Y'all ain't never gonna play games together because they prefer the PlayStation. You prefer the Xbox. You know, I wonder, you know, if it would have forced people to have to either buy both, which we can't afford both, or everybody would have just went to particularly one. So I don't know. I'm in the middle of that. I don't know if I see what you're saying, but I don't know if.
So I'm gonna give you a raw example. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day when Mortal Kombat 1 came out on Super Nintendo, there was no blood. They was knocking sweat off people. And Sega, they had the same option, which they had sweat and stuff, but you could put in a code ABACABB, and that unlocked the blood on the game.
The fact that you still remember that code is
crazy.
That's it.
That's a good struggle.
When the average young guy in the arcade like myself, I see the blood in there. I want to play the game like I played in the arcade. I went out and bought me a Sega, or I purchased it on the Sega. That's how you grab the people. Oh, I'm finna give it to them the best way, the best form of this game I can possibly give. It's the same game, but I'm finna give it to you in this best form. So I'm gonna buy that. So what I'm saying is, even if it does divide people, that's gonna force. So what happened was with Nintendo, they said, okay, we effed up bad with Mortal Kombat 1. So when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, Nintendo had the arcade port on their console. So they knew Sega outdid them. So they said, all right, we got something for Sega this time. we're gonna make it game just like it is in the arcade, and they had the best version of Mortal Kombat 2. So it's healthy competition to make better games, even if it divides people, even if it's forcing people to buy other consoles that can't afford it. You still have to do something if you want consoles. I don't think, like I'll say, I don't think Xbox really wants to make consoles no more. PlayStation sounds like they really want to make consoles. They just don't have competition, the competition that they thought they were going to continue to have, so they put out lesser quality stuff now. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so I gotta slice through a lot. So all right, so let me go ahead and slice through the storage part. So regarding for the storage, far as place between the storage between Xbox, PlayStation, well, just consoles in general. Me personally, I feel like the Xbox storage issue sucks ass. It absolutely sucks ass, especially the options that they provided us with. Like you got 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes, but versus now to play devil's advocate on the Sony part, yes, you did have to buy the separate terabyte or whatever terabytes it was for Sony, but Sony provided more options. Yes, it was expensive, but Sony provided way more options. And for me, that's a win. I mean, yes, the price was steep and it was expensive, but yeah, Sony did provide more options than Microsoft did. So to me, on the storage part, between Xbox and Sony, of course, Sony wins to me on that front. Now, of course, we're not going to talk about Nintendo and PC because, of course, PC it's the god of all storage. So you can get PC storage. It's fantastic. The reason why Nintendo storage is also so great is because of the type of games that they make. So of course, Nintendo has better storage as well. So between far as overall console wise or gaming wise, I would say we're gonna rank this. I'll rank it PC, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. Xbox definitely last when it comes to storage. But to Snap's point, they are starting to build more towards cloud gaming. Yeah. And so they realize that cloud is the future, and they're amping up in cloud gaming. But the quality of the cloud, it's not up to snuff yet. So they gotta build better cloud streaming in order to do that. And also they have to make sure they honor the players, the games that they purchased on the Xbox to be able to play their purchased games while cloud streaming. Now they're slowly building that out. You know, we got 1,000+ games that we can stream. If we can stream them on cloud. But I guarantee you, there's players that own over 1,000 games, and you got to also think about some of those games. Are they available? Are they available? Because you got some games across 3 generations of Xbox One, Xbox 360. Xbox, the first Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Series X. And so you got that. So they got a lot of work to do on the cloud space. Now that's checked out of the way. As far as the console situation, the console war and everything like that. To Matt's point, I agree with that point that he made. I'm in the philosophy of iron. We all are always been a philosophy of iron sharpens iron. So if that scenario would have happened, it would have been an interesting scenario, and it would have been a great scenario because that definitely, in my eyes, would have made Sony put more faith into the IPs that they gave up on. Because they gave up on a shit ton of IPs.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Killzone. We're talking about SOCOM. We're talking about Siphon Filter. And that's
Twisted Metal.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? That's just the tip of the iceberg of the games that I just named. And multiplayer games at that. Well, on the Twisted Metal part and SOCOM, because SOCOM could have been rivaled to Call of Duty or Ghost Recon on that front. Now, the only things that would have probably with third party on both sides is Ubisoft games. The Ubisoft games would have been third party on that front, like with the Far Cry's and the Ghost Recons. But yeah, I do agree in that philosophy for the iron sharpens iron part. So that would have been a fantastic scenario to see how it played out. To me personally, I would have loved to see it if that would have happened. Because I believe that I too do believe what Matt said, that it would have definitely changed the way gaming would have been. But at the same time, we got fucking fanatics out there. Fucking fanatics out there that there are more fanatics than fucking gamers. Let's just call that what it is. Let's just call it what it is. We could sit down and we can have this conversation and general conversation about this because this is how we feel and these are our unfiltered thoughts and opinions. But we got fanatics out there that's like, oh my God, well, this is this, and Sony is this, and Xbox is this, and Nintendo is this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave PC out of this because PC just eating good any day. PC just got a whole Thanksgiving dinner over there, so they eating good. So they got a whole Thanksgiving dinner over there. They eat good. But as far as consoles go, man, you got these hardcore fanboys, man, that ruin these type of conversations because they can't take their head out of their ass and just agree to disagree. And that's a problem. That's an overall problem. That's the reason why gaming media, influence, all of that shit is down the fucking toilet. It's because of that. It's because you got people that just can't have decent fucking conversations about gaming. So that's pretty much how I feel about that. That whole spiel and everything. And the future of gaming is gonna be that. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be interesting what the path they chose. I do believe that if Phil would have chose to withhold, when he would have bought Activision, he would have withheld that. It would have definitely put it would have sparked interest in Sony to see what path forward. Maybe they would have invested more into their IPs instead of just giving up on them. Because they got so many fucking IPs on that. So, yeah. That's just my thought.
That was very well said, Mike. That was a good closing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
One last thing, if we ever do convert over to just consoles die out, whenever that happens, I'm pretty sure it is eventually. That might be the day I retire my controllers, man. I hang it up.
Hey, Mac, they got some good fighting games on PC though, bro.
They can keep them, man.
And you can use controller. They got some good
mouse
ones
and key. Lord,
I'm good. Like I told y'all, man. I work 10 hours a day at home on my computer. I'm not finna sit down another 4 or 5.
Plug it up to your TV, man. That's all
good.
you got.
But see, that's the problem. That's what King said. If I plug it up to my TV ain't gonna make I'm all behind, man. The lag gonna be it's gonna be horrible. But the input lag gonna be bad. So I can't.
But see to that
I got to buy a super duper expensive computer that I got to upgrade every so many years or every so many months, or certain games require this, require that. That's too much. I'm not that invested. It's nothing. Let me tell you. I'll tell y'all just like this. Anything I own right now, if the consoles ended next week, Ain't shit I own will make me want to buy a PC to play any more of them games. That's just my opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
I like gaming. When I game with y'all, I do get a lot more excitement out of gaming when I do game with my friends. But me on my own gaming, I don't feel the urge to want to do it on my own. My most enjoyment is when I'm playing with my friends,
Hmm.
and if I
Mm-hmm.
have to buy a whole nother very very expensive hardware to do that and have to sit in front of a computer, in front of a monitor on a smaller screen. I'm good on it, bro. I'm past good on it.
Now,
I'm
We
see,
gonna we gonna see a jersey in the Raptors.
no, but yeah,
Here comes
that's
the
pretty much
controlling the
it.
hitting
Raptors.
it up,
But
man.
but yeah, yeah, but to close off this segment, I totally agree with Matt because I believe me and Matt, when it comes to like PC gaming, we cut from the same cloth because our jobs in such high demand, we're in front of a computer screen all the
Yeah.
fucking time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
in meetings all the fucking time, looking at all three of my fucking computer screens, and I'm in
Yeah.
meetings, answering emails, talking to my development teams to making sure the applications is running cool. So I'm always there. So when I log off, like for my work day, when I'm either working remote or in the office, I don't even want to see a fucking computer
Mm-hmm.
screen.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't want to see a fucking computer screen. That's
Exactly.
part of the reason that's been my hesitation of going to PC. It's because of that. It's because I'm always looking at screens. And yes, to that end, to play it, and to me, and this is just my honest opinion, I could care less about fucking Pistons. Long as I can enjoy gaming and I can game, I can game.
Yeah.
So when I switch over to PC, so when that happens, because I'm openly admitting this now. When that happens, I'm going to switch over to PC, but my gaming preferences will definitely change. I won't be playing anything. I won't be playing anything that's competitive. The most competitive thing I'm
Mm-hmm.
most likely going to be playing on PC is either Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, or maybe fighting games. And if that depends on the friends that I have that's playing fighting games. As far as anything else, no. I'm gonna be a MMO, JRPG, and action adventure, whatever single player games is out there. That's what I'm gonna be diving into when I'm playing on
Right.
PC. I'm not playing shit competitive. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's dead. Competitive, competitive game is already dead with me now to a certain degree. But I'm like, especially when I'm switching over to PC, absolutely not. It's too much shit going on, and then people are desperate on PC, man. They cheat to win, man. Cheaters galore on fucking PC.
Yeah.
These
That's a
motherfuckers,
whole
Lord.
nother
these
episode.
motherfuckers will do,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're not even gonna get into the PC and the cheating. We're not even
yeah.
gonna get into
So
that.
yeah, that's a whole nother
That's
episode.
a whole episode right
But
there,
to
man.
close,
Tune in.
but but to close out the we once again, y'all, we was in Checkpoint and Chill. The future of gaming that went a little bit longer than expected, but we're moving over to the second part of to Checkpoint and Chill, which will be. Oh, before we close off to the gaming part, anything else to add, y'all, before we move on to the anime part of Checkpoint and Chill? I think that silence is no.
No.
All right, cool. So, all right, so anime part, man. So, anime part of Check for the Chill is like favorite anime of the winter lineup. As we all know, the winter lineup is pretty much about to get wrapped up, and we had some fucking amazing anime in the winter lineup. But we already know what majority of everyone's favorites is. So we already know the number one thing is at the top of that list. And I'll go ahead. Snap, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, winter?
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what? I guess last winter I could say I know two of them for sure. Me and Mac was kind of real into that
Oh boy.
Ninja Kamui. That I thought that was pretty good little anime. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about, right, Mac? The one with the
Yeah,
ninjas on it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that was on
I can't remember what it. Oh, I can't remember what it was
That's the
on.
one, y'all. That's the American anime you guys
not
recommended me.
not Toonami. It was on Toonami.
What? Yeah, it was Toonami. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That was pretty good. And the one we tried to get you to watch, Mike. Man, I don't know if you ever got around to it. You know, the most notorious talker.
Man.
I did watch that. I
Did you?
did watch.
Yeah,
I went around. I did. It took me a second watch. It
yeah,
took me a second watch to watch it, but after I got around to it, I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. I can understand why y'all liked it,
yeah.
but we definitely both got different opinions about it. But cause for him, what I'm saying, I was expecting him to be more active as an MC. You know what I'm saying? To me, he wasn't active enough as an MC, but then again, I'm used to watching overpowered MCs
Yeah,
too. So for him to do what he did, it was a cool anime. It took me a second time to go watch it, but yeah, I
yeah,
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because it was
No,
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah, I gotta add on to that, yo. The most notorious talker was one of them for the drops. I ain't even gonna sit in here and hold y'all.
Yeah,
My man's
that's on my
my
list too.
my man's was talking his shit. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, he get busy with the mouth, and he nice.
Mm-hmm.
He really nice. Like the way the story's going and how it started off. Episode 1,
Yeah.
he was on time. His gang wasn't really gang. They was really low key scared of this dude. Like
yeah,
they was like, bro, you on a different time. Like you trying to make moves, and we over here gambling and stuff. Like I like the direction that's going. I think that's going to be a sleeper, but I wouldn't sleep on most Notorious Talker. It's really good.
Yeah. I had it on my list too to talk about. I love Noel. Noel to me is like the coolest anti-hero right
yeah,
now.
I can't say
Like
that. I agree.
he does stuff to make you not want to like him, but he's so cool at it, it makes you like him. And kind of like, dang, but I would have did that like he did too, or dang, I ain't even think of doing what he did, blah blah blah. And the crew that he's assembling,
Oh
man, the
yeah.
boy's gonna be the truth, man, coming up.
yeah,
I think I think with that, like you said, King, it's kind of like slept on because I've been people, I haven't seen it on too much lists or anything like that. But once it do get out, I think a lot of people will find a more respect for it because I think that he's one of the cooler characters, and he's kind of like what
Mm-hmm.
people would want to be if they could be that way. It's not like like you just said, Mike, like an overpowered person or
Yeah.
super fantasy, or he doesn't come off as typical anime
Yeah.
guy. You know what I'm
He
saying?
greedy as fuck.
He
He
got a
greedy.
different type of swag that's different from everybody else around, and it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He makes you want to watch and see what he do next, man. I love it. I
That's
love it.
cool. I'm I'm a big fan. After I watch it, I gotta see if they got a. I gotta see if they got a manga, and I'm gonna have to check out the manga to see how the manga is. But
Hmm.
so far, from what I've seen, man, it was pretty fucking awesome. And I did. It took a second watch because I know the first three episodes. I was like, and we had that conversation. Your girl got on
yeah.
my ass, man. Like,
Yep.
Mike.
Right. Yeah.
He got on my ass. So I was like, oh shit, well, I gotta get this another watch. And I got it another watch, and I was like, okay, all right, it's pretty dope. So all right, cool. All
And we
right,
still talk
bet.
about the winter drops, right? We talking about the winter
Yep,
Yeah.
drops. Is that
yes,
what you,
sir. But you're still on
okay?
winner.
Um,
Another. Oh,
no, okay.
I
Oh,
was.
my bad. So I got two more, and then I'll be done.
Go for it.
Um, yeah, the other one, my boy Ken, and the wrong way to use healing magic, man. The way he used magic, that was awesome, man. Hey, hey, that's my dog, man. Everybody thought he was weak because he was a healer, but hey, he showed him what healer can really do. And I
That
honestly, I've been seeing a lot of animes like that now. It's coming out that's coming with a different approach to magic, and I thought it was pretty
Hmm.
cool.
that's one. That's definitely one on my list. That's definitely one on my list. Stamp. I love that anime. I think
Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah, they just greenlit season 2, so I'm excited for season 2.
Oh, that's good.
I'm kind of ahead, so I read the manga, so I know what the fuck is gonna happen. Because after season 1, I just go sit still. I'm like, I have to read the rest of it. So yeah.
So, um,
Mhm.
there's one, I got called a, anime head, a nerd last night for, when I first watched the first season of Solo Leveling, man. I went to Spotify, found that audio book. I'm all finished now. I know what's going on, but man, I thought that was pretty good too. The way he came up, I thought that was pretty good, man. So,
I think Solo Leveling right now is most likely the top anime of this winter. Like
yep,
hands down. It's definitely the top
Yeah.
anime of this winter. And the way Solo Leveling is, like not just the character work and the animation. A lot of people talk about that, but a lot of people are misinterpreting like the plot, like the world building, the pacing, all of that is like perfect. Even though,
yep.
like to Bob's example of yesterday when he texts like, "Damn it, I knew they was going to end the episode that way."
Boy, Mike, you don't know how bad I want to crash out right now.
Hey, that's how they get you though.
Solo, if I can add my piece, Solo Leveling probably is the most lit anime I've seen in the past. I ain't gonna go too far. The past 5 years, y'all, this anime is so good. The pacing, there's not a bad episode yet.
That's
The
true.
way the way they're writing this anime,
Mhm.
I haven't been this excited about an anime. Like this anime make me every time they drop a 23-minute episode, a 23-minute goddamn episode. First of all, it ain't right.
Yeah.
Timestamp.
It ain't right. It make me want to crash out. They're so good at the end note, like the cliffhangers.
Hmm.
I ain't never been on the edge of my seat watching something, mouth open like, and then they just go to the end credits, and I'm flipping out like I'm 3 year old. Like, like it's like I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing to us? Like, I don't know how they're doing it, how they're getting away with it. But Solo Leveling,
Hmm.
man, I got so many thoughts going because, bro, I'm real passionate about it. Man, they made me go and buy the books, y'all. I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah, what I'm
They
talking
made me
about.
go and buy the manga books, and I'm still doing myself a disservice because I'm trying not to get too much ahead.
Your
And
fault.
I've only
Your fault.
finished. I already finished the arc series. And it already gets crazy.
Mm.
Like just to, I've never been one to read mangas. I just
Mm.
love when it comes to life, and I
Right.
hear everything people would say about the mangas versus when they,
Yeah.
make it into a video form.
Right.
I've never I never knew I could get excited from reading a book in my own imagination and trying to figure out how they're gonna write this
Animated.
anime because it's so much action going on in Solo Leveling with Jungsu. I'm just it's like an applause. Like I just clap my hands at like y'all are doing a top A class production. It's really that good, y'all. Like it's really amazing. Like
Mhm.
I'm glad that's leading the anime world right now. Like I hope everybody else catches on. Like okay, this is what we want to see.
It's gonna be
They're not leaving nothing out. How it's written is how the episodes, for the most part, are pretty much going.
yeah.
It's chef's kiss.
Yep.
You think it's gonna be bigger than Demon Slayer here in America?
I think it's on the verge of clearing Demon Slayer. I think it's on a. I want to name some because I know we're still naming stuff, but I know it's on the verge of clearing Demon Slayer, Reincarnated. Um, it's
Now
going to
that's
clear even
now
some old
if you
ones.
now are you talking about jobless reincarnation?
Yeah,
Oh man, that's all. But Tim, we gonna have to definitely have a conversation about
I'm
that.
telling Mike, uh,
The world,
I've been
I would,
excited for a lot of animes. This one is different.
I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
just
jobless reincarnation is not. I don't see shirts or nothing down here, and I'm down here with anime heaven, and I hardly see any shirts or anything about jobless reincarnation. I'm talking about like pop culture wise. Like
Yeah.
it may be
Yeah.
more popular as far as like as a series, but I'm talking about like out there in the mainstream. I never seen anything jobless reincarnation. No
Yeah.
pictures.
I
Sadly, I
think it's going
agree.
to be a staple. I think it's going to be a staple like Hunter x Hunter. I said it. It's going to be the new staple. Hey, I said it. It's going to be one of them.
All right.
It's
So,
going. It's.
all right. So all of us pretty much in
I got.
agreement regarding solo level. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I got one. My other little one real quick. It
Go
ain't
ahead,
gonna take
man.
long.
Go for it.
Invincible season 3.
Oh,
See, I didn't even categorize that as anime though.
but
But
Invincible.
it's
Oh well.
it's considered it's
is it
considered
okay?
It's American anime, but it's
See,
anime.
I'm more
It's
of an
anime.
American anime type person. I can get into them.
Mm,
Sometimes the Japanese stuff piss me off with their main characters, especially the ones that be around this big breasted woman and they flirt with him and he's like, oh,
No short sleeve.
I just want them for me when we get there one of these days. That's the stupidest shit I ever seen. Like, I don't like that. I hate that. That makes me not even like the anime when they be doing that bullshit. But anyway, um, Invincible season 3, man. Every episode, man, they put Mark through the ringer, man.
Oh yeah, they're getting
No.
ready to build
They
up for this
pushing
war.
Mark to the limits, man, and
Yeah.
it's finna just get worse. I don't know how
Yep.
he holding on,
I'm
but
2 episodes behind. I need
if
to catch
y'all,
up. I'm two
whenever
episodes
y'all get a
behind.
chance to finish it, man, them last 3 episodes, poor Mark. I wish I could get in there and help my dog out, but I can't.
I think
Okay.
I'm up to. If I'm thinking of the right one, I think I'm up to season 2. I don't think I've seen season 3 yet.
Oh, damn. You got to catch up.
But season
Mhm.
2 is when he left the planet, right? He was
Yeah.
running around with his pops.
Yep.
Yeah. When he
Yeah.
found the
Yeah.
bug booty meat.
hmm Yeah. Got the bug, knocked the bug up. But yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Who's that?
All right. You got
Who's-
Tim, did you cover yours?
I haven't covered mine yet. I got some sneaky ones in there, if
Oh,
I
well,
may say
first of
so
all,
myself.
Matt
So
got his covered. Snap, you covered yours, right?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
All
did
right.
you say
Me and
Yeah.
all
Mac had the same one.
you got all yours out, man? Oh, y'all had the same ones.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
pretty
I'm
much.
good.
No, I ain't got
Okay.
mine off yet.
Let me dive in. So winter, I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it winter. Um, I think it's almost an A side, but I consider it B side just because I watch a lot of anime. Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
Oh, that's good.
Oh
I love that.
yeah.
Yes,
I forget.
loved
Yeah.
it. Yeah, as soon as that turned on, hooked me. Ever
Yep.
since
Yeah.
I like the story of Wistoria because it is the the tale we all know so famously, going
Mm-hmm.
to a big academy.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have no magic, but he got the sword in them hands.
Right.
And he's trying to prove a point because of course his best friend is in the just say the Tower of Gods.
Mm-hmm.
And let the audience go and see it. I that's one I definitely recommend. It's very great storyline, very great character development. I like the protagonist,
Mm-hmm.
everything, his group of friends, like they've really done that one a real good service, and the quality of anime. It's I like with the new age of the anime. It's like they leveling. I can slowly see it leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was a really good one. Winner. I'll throw this one in here. I don't think it's necessarily a girly one, but like for some reason it did keep me interested. It's definitely like a seaside. I become a villainess who goes down as what's it? I become a villainess who goes down as the uh what's the last word on it?
I got that saved. I didn't watch it yet though.
Down in history. My bad. I don't know why I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a bit interesting. I do enjoy that one. If anybody's looking for a good seaside anime, like it's not the typical. Nobody's raving about it, anything of that nature. But it is a really good watch. You won't get bored. You won't be disappointed. Oh man, I ain't gonna try to do too many. I'm gonna keep it at 4 because there's so many that this winter season. Some that came out before winter. If we doing just winter, right? I ain't okay. I'm gonna just cheat. You know what? Damn, did
Hell,
that
y'all
season
can,
2?
boy.
Man, I'm telling you. I think it dropped in wintertime, but I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, it's okay. But season 2 of Blue Lock, they got to throw a sports anime in there. If you really enjoy sports anime, y'all,
Oh
Blue Lock.
no!
There's
Blue
one
Lock.
person.
You stepped on a landmine there, Tim.
Blue Lock is lit.
What
I
is
can't.
Blue Lock? What sport is it?
It's
It's
soccer.
soccer. It's soccer,
Oh,
and it's lit. I you know what? I have a new appreciation for soccer because I actually went to a real soccer game in real life, and now I'm an actual fan of it. It is really enjoyable to watch, like
yeah,
for real, like
yeah.
that atmosphere. So, and even though I watched the anime before I even went to a live event, but this Blue Lock, how they're doing it, the action scenes, is just how they're breaking down that main character and all the supporting cast. That's a really, I consider that an A side, me personally.
Whew.
And I'll end it off. Not to keep y'all here too long. I'm gonna try to keep it short. New stuff. There's a lot I'm missing. I'm just going to stuff people probably really ain't paying attention too much to. Another, I think, A side for me, maybe sliding into B, but it's really good. Demon Lord 2099. Have y'all caught it?
I got it saved. It looked
Yeah.
interesting on the trailer I watched.
It's good. Like it's a slow burn at first, but when he gets into I think about the second episode,
Mm-hmm.
when it gets into 2099, I think you'll really, really enjoy it. Like it's nice.
Okay.
You know.
Whew.
Okay.
Okay. Most of those I see. So okay. So
Man, what haven't you seen, Mike?
Right?
Come down to anime.
oh man. Whew, where to start? Of course, we all agreed solo leveling at the top, so I'm not going to repeat solo leveling. Um, I would definitely say the possible greatest alchemist for this
Oh yeah.
season.
Yeah. That's good.
That's definitely been a
Mm-hmm.
good watch for me. I really enjoyed the character. But to Matt saying, like, I do agree with most MCs when they around female characters, they play this shy, timid role and all of this stuff. Except for one, which is that's also on my list that I'm gonna bring up. But outside of that, the story, the plot, the possibly the greatest alchemist, it's a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a good watch. And the messed up part about it is I know me and Lil Mike had a conversation about it. He was like, yeah, I like the anime dad, but I don't like the harem trope that's always in this anime. I said, but in this case, the harem trope was forced because once he started getting the women with him, they was like, hey, if you bringing on somebody to help you with your alchemy, must be a woman. they was like, it must be a woman. Like they didn't accept no dudes. They she he they did not want no dudes to help him out, whatever he was doing. They wanted all women. They made it clear. All the women was like, must be a woman, must be a woman. It was not a dude. So that was really
Mm-hmm.
interesting that segment was kind of forced in that anime. But it wasn't like shoved down our throats, but it was real interesting. Another anime was the middle-aged man with the shopping, with the shopping. That was interesting to me, and that made my list because the MC and that one, Matt, and everybody. Matt laughed.
There you go.
What, Matt?
There you go.
What he has some sex pills, the middle-aged man with a what? With a what?
So
I go with you.
Oh my goodness.
He pretty much got this ability where he can activate Like he been
Get
isekai to this
activated.
world. He been isekai to this world, and so the best ability that he got, man, is he could access his online. He can ask online shopping from Japan.
He
He
can
can
access online shopping from Japan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
It's silly.
shopping. Yeah.
so
It's silly.
he sugar daddy in.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. But the cool part about this, man, and what makes it so funny, and I know everybody don't like the animation of it because animation looks goofy,
Okay.
but he was an older guy, and he kind of treated the situations that he was in, he treated them like it was us. Like, nigga, when he got some ass, he got some ass. He wasn't bullshit. He got some. He got some. He got him. And then it didn't matter if it was human or cat women. He got it, nigga. He got it, nigga.
Man, say he didn't discriminate.
He didn't discriminate.
Oh,
he got him.
That's funny.
I told Mike I was gonna give it a try.
He got his, nigga. He got his. So that was awesome.
I just added it, Mike. I just added it. I'm gonna check it out. Go ahead, come on, Mac.
I would try it out, but the way Mac responded to this shit is
Yeah.
too funny. Like it's
The
fucking me
reason
up.
why Mac responded to it is because one, the name and the ability that he has. That's the reason why Mac responded the way he responded.
Mac ain't going for that.
Mac,
He's around here walking around with blue shoes. Freaking, you buying these hoes what they want.
Pay your light bill. Just
okay, so that's two. My last one, and it ain't gonna be too long. I'm gonna stick to my last one because we all agreed with solo level. My last one was Shangri-La Frontier.
I'm so glad you said that.
Shangri-La Frontier is definitely, in my opinion, the second best anime this season under solo level, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Shangri-La Frontier, the thing about Shangri-La Frontier, what makes it so interesting is the main character, they don't just stick to Shangri-La. He dips into other games as well. Kind of like us. Kind of like if you was a gamer. Like, if he got stuck on a certain part of Shangri-La Frontier, he will get out. He would try older games out or other games that he have, and he would get those ideas and he would take them to the main game, Shangri-La Frontier. It's pretty much like a gaming anime, man, and it's really cool. And the story plot, the characters, and all of them. Man, Shangri-La Frontier is definitely their story and plot too. And that's just from the Shangri-La game. We don't even know the story and plots. The main stories and plots for the other games he played. He just dipped in and out of those games. But just showing that aspect of him playing different games, different games in the anime, while exploring the main game. I think that's cool. And the play style of the main character is pretty much like crazy. He pretty much just got his premise on playing trash games.
Yeah, that's basically what it's all about. He played all the trashiest games, man. That's
played all the trashiest games, and when he dived into Shangri-La Frontier, he pretty much playing what's supposed to be a AAA experience. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we barely get in real life, but you know.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned Shangri-La because I was like, can I have one more honorable mention? And I want to add something else to that too.
Oh, but go ahead.
The comment you said.
Go ahead.
But Shangri-La. I like everything you said because the way they developed him because he was a trash gamer, in the way they made him as the main character in this particular anime. I just love all the extra stuff he's able to do within these games that he's himself activating because he's just that nice at playing all the games that nobody wanted to play and then go into this online world and he gets all the special events or he gets all the, what would it be called? I guess I'll stick with like special events, but like he's
talking about like the scenarios that he.
Yeah, like the scenarios.
You refer to the scenarios that he's uncovering that he discovered accidentally on his own just by game.
Yeah, because he's just a true gamer at heart. He's not looking for nothing. It's just kind of like his luck. It's just like he's just in the right place at the right time type of deal. And I like the fact that it does show a different aspect. I've never seen them make an anime to where like you going into another world, but it's not like he died or anything. But he also dips out of this particular game. He'll go play another game.
Yeah.
Like and where it is in the story now, he's actually helping some of his guild members in a competition game. I thought that was interesting, even though he's stuck in a whole actual special scenario back in the other game. It's interesting the way Shangri-La is going about it, but it's a really good watch. Like that one, I almost agreed with you, Mike, when you said for winter purposes, I'll let that statement. It is number 2 as far as winter drops, but I can't honorable mention. I can't say it's better than Kaiju 8 though. Only reason I didn't mention that was just because it wasn't a winter drop, but
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Kaiju 8, I think, is going to be the only one that's going to catch up to Solo Leveling Hills. It really depends how season 2 goes.
Well, season 2 will be dropping this summer. We'll be talking about it.
That one's great. I ain't gonna get on that subject because Kaiju 8 is great, but I ain't even gonna do that right now.
All right, cool beans. All right, so that's checkpoint and chill, everybody. We got anything else to wrap up with as far as our gaming and as far as gaming and anime goes? That's checkpoint and chill. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. We moving on to the like I said, anything else before we wrap up with checkpoint and chill, y'all?
I'm good.
All right, cool beans. All right, so we're moving on to Ring and Arena. And Ring and Arena, the segment pretty much we're going to be talking about wrestling and sports. But the main topic of today is our best moments in our current best moments that happen up stuff in wrestling, up to wrestling right now. I mean, and this is straight from WWE, AEW, TNA, or anything that happened regarding in NFL or NBA. So we're gonna go ahead and Matt, we kicking this off with you, buddy.
I'm gonna go with a couple of things I've seen in WWE that I really enjoyed over the past week. Last week's NXT, the match quality was probably the best NXT show they ever done. From start to finish, everything was quality. The atmosphere was nice. The arena they had was nice. Just so much happened, and it just captured what NXT was supposed to be. Great place to develop your character, great way to develop your in-ring character and in-ring move style. Everything was put on display. I'm gonna say Monday's crowd at WWE's Raw. The crowd was awesome. Once again, they was in Spain or somewhere. I forgot where they were. They were somewhere across seas, and the crowd was awesome, like always. Even though the show was just but was that Raw? No, that was SmackDown. I'm sorry. SmackDown was cross seas, and the show was okay, but the crowd made the show better than what it really was. Like we always said about the international crowd, they have a good time. They make whatever happened in the ring a lot better than what it actually is. The interaction with Tiffy Time and Charlotte Flair was pretty cool. A little extra. They kind of already did that with CM Punk and Seth Rollins like a week or two ago. So they kind of redid it with them too. I hope they don't do that again with nobody else because I'm like, okay, that's not, y'all going to play that out. That was cool for like one-time deal. We also got Cody Rhodes that came out there ready to fight.
What? No suit?
No suit.
What?
That was a plus. He came out there ready to fight, even though he did that to Miz. Now, what I'm going to be really mad at come Monday, he comes out there with a suit and Cena's supposed to be on.
3-piece?
That's what's going to really piss me off. Real quick thing too, sports wise, I don't like how the Lakers look without LeBron. Since LeBron went out with the groin injury, they haven't won the game. Yeah, I mean, you 40 and you still one of the best players of the league. It still shows. Even though Lucas played good a couple of games that he was out, they wasted good games out of him. The rest of the team just ain't holding up the snuff. I do like the MVP race that's going on right now as well with Joker and SGA. I want SJ to win because I think Joker, the 3 he has is already cool. He done cemented his legacy as one of the greats all time. I would like to see SJ win his first. I think he's deserving of it. But if Joker was to win this year, based on the numbers he's doing, I wouldn't fault them. I'd be a little upset because I'm like, dang, I wanted, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to win. But Joker being a center, being unathletic looking, you just look at him and this guy's third in scoring. He's second in assists, and he's third in rebounding. And this is a center.
Yeah, he's averaging a triple-double.
He's averaging a triple-double. And he's top 3 in in 3 major categories. So you can't, if he won it, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, that's all I got for right now.
All right, man. Good shit. All right, Snap.
Well, I've been kind of out of it. I ain't been really keeping up with it lately, but I can say one moment that I really did enjoy on WWE. That's when Io went ahead and slapped Rhea Ripley and Bianca for looking over her because she the champ, and they made it about themselves. She went ahead, she slapped both of them, Mike, and just walked out the ring. That's what I'm talking about. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I thought that was real good. I thought that was something that you don't really see very often because I was feeling this. I was like, man, they just ignoring this. Io's good. They're just ignoring her, and then she just all of a sudden just out of left field slapped both of them.
Yep.
Because they were talking about their little feud back and forth, and why you doing this? And they were just ignoring the champ in the ring.
In the ring, yeah.
Yep. And she just slapped both of them and just walked on out. And also, I mean, you know what that Mariah May and freaking Tony Storm bit, man. I think that's one of the best things ever right now. Oh, that's better than anything I've seen so far. And
but I'm saying,
timeless Tony, man. She said she bleed like a stuck pig, man. But hey, she ain't lying either. Well, she got that Ric Flair bleeding going on.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I ain't really been watching too much.
I think that should have closed the pay-per-view, be honest with you.
Yeah.
That should have main evented, especially with them being the last. That's supposed to be the end of that story.
The Hollywood ending, yeah.
Yeah, that should have ended it, but
it's what it is. Yeah, I don't understand why they wouldn't close out the pay-per-view like that. So yeah. All right. Steph, that's it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
All right, Bob.
You want me to go? You want to go, Mike? Oh, okay. As you know, as far as the wrestling, I'm the one that's least familiar right now, but I'm trying to get back into it. So I got other questions that I'll ask after you speak on that, Mike. As far as sports talk, Mac, there was something we had similar things we were paying attention to. I wanted to just mention if we can talk about it a little bit, but the race for the MVP between SGA and Jokic. I ain't been paying too much to SGA, but I know he's really holding down Thunder, right? And he's a young guy. I just don't know. I really want to know how they're going to continue to judge this when it comes in the future of the MVP, because we all really know. I'm sorry to say the MVP is Jokic. I know he got stubbed last year because everybody was like, I don't think he deserves a 3-peat. Yeah, because who got it last year? It was Embiid, and they were
Joker won last year.
Okay, so it was that year before. Yeah. And I'm just wondering, I'm like, are they trying to are we doing the best player, or are we doing the best player on the team with the most wins?
Well, the bar now is always going to be moved. The goalposts, they keep moving the goalposts back and forth. So it used to be the best player on the best team. Then a couple of years went down the line. Well, because that was the case, Jordan would have had about 12 and LeBron would have had about 15 MVPs. So you get there was called MVP voter fatigue. Once you get past like 2 or 3, then it's like, all right, we're done with this. Like the last person to win 4 MVPs was Larry Bird.
Right, and
that's being.
A part of me just don't agree with that. If you're the best player, you're the best player. If we're not going best player, they should change the name.
Right, but it's always depending on team record. Like the lowest MVP, one of the lowest MVPs they've done recently was Russell Westbrook when he did the triple double, average triple double for a whole year for the first time, and and they were the sixth seed in the West. That was the lowest MVP that I had in a long time. It's normally given to a person with a top three record and averaging a certain amount of points. But since Russ was the first person to average a triple double since Oscar Robertson, and that was like 30
Right.
years ago, over 30 years ago, they were forced to give it to him. But since then, you've had players like Giannis, who's won two, but his numbers this year are better than both his numbers from the two MVP seasons. Joker, who won three, and his record, I mean, his stats from this year is better than any of the other three. But since he has three already, that's when voter fatigue is going to set in, to where it's like, all right, we can get him enough. We're going to give this young guy a chance.
It just
But
ain't right.
it's not right. It's not right. It's not
like
right. And you can't really explain it. You have to just look at it and hope they do the right thing. You just have to hope they do the right thing, because either way it go, either one of them is deserving. SGA, they have the best record in the West. He's leading a very, very, very young team. They got college teams whose average age is higher than the average age of the OKC Thunder. Their average age is 23 years old on that team.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
And I understand what he's doing at a young age. Like it's like one of those things. It's like I don't know which side I want to sit on, because in my opinion, when it comes to the best player, I think it should truly be the best player on that team for that particular year. And some people outshine others. I know stats are involved, but it's hard for me to get anybody playing better than Jokic right now, because he really is that good. But there was one year, for honorable mention, like how this SGA thing is going. I don't even think. I mean, he's having a year, but for some reason it's quiet. Maybe because he don't got all the lights on him. But I don't even think he's had a year like Ja Morant. But I don't think he's had a year like Ja Morant. Like, it's players like that I think that's what I don't know. Selfishly, I think that's would be like who is making their team better. Like, if that person wasn't on that team, who was the best at that year? I think Ja Morant had a year like that. Of course, Jokic had a few years like that. Joel Embiid. LeBron's always in that run, but but I'm like, has he done enough? I know he's young, but like he's like on the same level to me, almost like the dude off the Cavs.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, I think he just has a really good team. I don't know if it's necessarily SGA is he the reason why?
If you pull up, for like you said with Ja Morant, if you pull up Ja Morant's numbers and pull up SGA's numbers, can compare them together, you would thought Ja Morant came off the bench compared to what SGA's averaging and doing from stats, assists, steals, rebounding, all that stuff. SGA's putting up SGA is the most consistent player in the NBA when it comes down to scoring. He's going to guarantee to get 30 points every game.
Yeah. Like, it's like a quad. Oh, go ahead.
King of 30-point games. Like, he's guaranteed to give you 30 points. He's averaging 35. He's guaranteed to give you 30. He is the most consistent scorer we've seen in the last 20 years. And the reason why I say that is, if you look at the trajectory, even though he's young, he's not flashy. Nothing he's doing is going to make sports, and his game doesn't make sports center highlights. His game doesn't get people talking. He's just put on my lunch pail, blue collar, hard work. I'm gonna do what I do, go home. They're in Oklahoma City. That's another thing. They don't have the star power like they Oklahoma City used to have when they had Russ, KD, James Harden, when they were on TV all the time. They don't have the star power. The OKC doesn't draw ratings, so it's hard to see him. But his numbers tell a different story. And for him to be so consistent, and for him to lead a very, very young team to where they're at, is commendable, because he's 24 years old. And we hadn't seen scoring like this consistently since Tracy McGrady, when he was putting up 30 points every game with ease. It's just no flash to it. And to be honest with you, he's Canadian. That's another problem. That's just like with Joker. You think the MVP? Do you think the NBA really wants Joker to be the face of the league? Hell, no. They want somebody to be American with a style to them.
And this shit shouldn't matter.
Yeah, but I think something about this mold has to be changed, because I believe if that was to happen and they kept giving to Jokic, it would raise the game of play. I don't think certain players I don't think care enough, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think they care enough until something keeps happening repeatedly and they're going to be like, okay, let me ball out this year because I'm tired of this dude winning because he's that nice. Like, I don't necessarily think Jokic is born to watch. Like, it's the Nuggets. So, like, the stuff he does do, there's something about when Jokic is on that he gives me to feel like a LeBron feel. Like, he's just that nice. Like, he's just nice.
Yeah.
It's very it's easy. So what I was getting at, I wanted to chime in before I get off topic. So do you not think the stardom power should play position? You think they're trying to change the mold from stardom, superstar status being a part of the MVP, and now they're just kind of going?
It's always been a part.
Like, yeah, but it's not for SGA. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think they're trying to change the mold to, like, he's just nice? He don't do nothing flashy. You won't even know he dropped a quiet 30. You be like, damn, he dropped 30?
The reason why...
Like, you think they're trying to change that mold?
The reason... No. And the reason why, he could have won it last year. And the reason why they probably didn't give it to him last year when he had just as good numbers, but he's elevated more this year because, number one, it came out of nowhere. Number two, who thought the Thunder was going to be that good last year? And then number three, this must be a one-off. For now, him doing that and averaging, his averages from all three categories have jumped up quite a bit. Now you have to take him seriously. His team now is better than they were last year. Now you have to take him seriously. That's why he's in the race now, and that's why he's either the front runner or he's right there with Joker. So it's funny, man, because it's a small market team, and that plays another big role in it. Them was a small market team, but Joker was so good till you have to acknowledge him. You know, just like the year they gave it to Embiid, Joker outplayed Embiid.
Yeah, that was wrong.
But they gave it to him, and they didn't want Joker to win 3 straight.
It's in the same boat as like the Lamar and Josh Allen race.
Oh man,
which that one I'm not even too mad about. I'm not too mad about it because it was really close, but like you said, fatigue. But yeah, I can't be mad. Like, I'm glad Josh got it because he did have an amazing.
Josh had an amazing season,
but it wasn't. But
Lamar Jackson. but again, though, this is a fatigue problem. Lamar Jackson numbers last year was better than both his MVPs prior. Lamar Jackson broke records. A lot of records for over 4,000 yards, over 50. He had almost 60 total touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yep.
Rush for over 900. We ain't seen nothing like that ever.
And I hate to make
you lost. Josh is a hell of a player, but the voters say we're not going to give this man another MVP if he keeps losing in the first round or the conference final. And that's what they did.
And Mac, what you just said, that's the same way I'm feeling about SGA and damn, I figured his name that fast. SGA and
the Joker.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Joker right now is Lamar, and SGA is Josh Allen. So do you still feel the same, or do you still like, you know what I'm saying?
This in particular,
because he's averaging a triple-double.
True.
Joker is.
Like I said earlier, I want SJ to win because I want to see him win because I think he's done everything asked of him. He wasn't a big draft pick coming out. He got traded. A lot of people don't know this. or understand this or remember this. When he went to he got drafted by the Clippers. Clippers gave up him for the Paul George trade because remember when Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers, he wanted Paul George. So they gave up a gang of stuff to get Paul George, and he was one of them people they gave up. Now I wonder how they look at it now, seeing how they develop now. But for him he you know how Kentucky basketball, they was known for bringing out big stars, good stars. He played for Kentucky. A lot of people don't know. He worked his way to where he is now. He's such a hard worker, such a good worker, man. It's hard to pass that up. It's hard to like not the nausea. If either one of them win, I'm happy, but I want SJ to win.
Yeah, I think that's how everybody feel. Like
I want SJ.
I get why everybody want SJ to win. Like, no, all the respect to that brother. He is balling his ass off. I just had to make a good argument because I just want to. I just feel like Joker don't be getting. He got it, but it's like he's just so underappreciated, and I don't understand why. It's like, bro, that nigga.
Because how he look, there's nothing flashy about him. He just do his job. He's like it's like the Luka effect. People hate on Luka. Oh, this unathletic white boy. He's so slow. He's so this, but he's dogging the people. It's about how you play, and that's the thing with the NBA now. A lot of the NBA's best players are foreigners, and that's not what it used to be back in the day when we were growing up. Oh, you was soft. You was a foreigner. You was soft. Like nah, man. So sorry, foreigner. I mean, Tony Kukoc kind of changed it up a little bit when he came over. Drazen, I don't know if y'all remember Drazen Petrovic back in the 91, 92, before he died in the auto accident. He played for the Nets in Portland. He was one of them foreign goats who was starting to make his way to the NBA, and when he made it, he was good, but he died in an unfortunate accident. And then even when Dirk came to the league, he got pushed around and bullied and all that stuff, and then he ended up turning into what he turned into. Manu Ginobili. Now Ginobili was a little different. He came in dunking on motherfuckers, and we ain't nobody seen that color. Manu came in for the Spurs, and was like, "Hey, the little Spanish dude dunking on people. What is that?" So that's when the curve started changing a little bit. Tony Parker then was good, but it's the fact that these are foreigners and they're taking over the American game. The NBA is not like the NFL, where the NFL reigns supreme here. The NFL is like American sport. The NBA is American sport too, but their focus is global success over homegrown success. And I think the fault of a lot of this is the AAU scene, where these players are just playing off of athleticism. These coaches are not teaching a lot of the skill and what it takes to be where they need to be, and that's why the foreigners have a big advantage over us, where the foreigners learn all the technique because they're not as athletic as us, they're not as fast as us, they're not as naturally gifted as us, so they have to take the other routes to make themselves better. So that's just it.
I'll end on this last statement. How do you, Mac, and Mike and Snap, how do y'all feel? What do you think is gonna happen when because they're about to be out of here? Durant, LeBron, and Curry leave. Because they're kind of up there. I don't know how many years they got left, but when they leave the league, I don't know who's really gonna want that spotlight or who can even carry it. I know it's maybe gonna be a group of people because they're trying to look. Yeah, Anthony Edwards doesn't want it. Ja Morant wanted it, but he clearly don't know how to act. SGA? I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, who? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the NBA soon. I think there's way too many threes being shot. Not enough fundamental game playing. It's just the Celtics. What is that? Just a Hall of Fame team, and all they do is shoot threes and do kickouts when they all can try.
Yeah. One of y'all go. I answer though, but go ahead, one y'all.
I'm ending on that. That's just my stuff.
No, man, go ahead, cause you'll provide better insight than I
Yeah.
would. So yeah,
Well,
you go ahead.
as far as the 3-point shoot, I start with that. I can't stand it. I missed the. That's another thing I love about SJ. He has a great mid range game. The mid range is. I love my mid range kings. Him, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard. Those guys still shoot the mid range. I watched the game against. I watched the Boston win. They played the other day. These guys going to the hole, got easy layups, and they kicking them out for 3-point
Kicking it
shots.
out.
Suggers are shooting like 63s a game. Like, come on, who wants to see this? Like, I don't. I don't. And they have so much talent to where you're not going to stand in front of Jason Tatum. You're not going to stand in front of Jaylen Brown. Even Drew Holiday can break you down. Boston's so talented to where they got guys riding the pine. The 12th man can come off the bench and average and give you 31 points. Peyton Pritchard gave them 31 points the other night. White gave them 41. They had two bench players gave them 40 points in the same game.
Damn.
That's just how deep they are and talented they are. And it saddens me to watch them play the way they play, because they just shoot threes. It's kind of aggravating, but that's the league now. And as far as like the who's going to take the mantle, to be honest, I might sound wrong. I might sound crazy, but I think the league is in good hands once LeBron and them all leave, and this is why. There's so many good players. It reminds me of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, where every team you can point out one or two players from every team that be like, okay, I like them. I think the league's at that point again, outside of maybe New Jersey, the Nets. But I think every team has a good player or two. You got a few teams that are a little sadder than others, but they have a good player or two that you can build around. You can see, well, okay, just like, for instance, Detroit Pistons. Kate Cunningham was good, but you really see how his greatness this year, because Detroit was where people went to go die.
Yeah,
like, it was horrible.
They sent you off,
right? Yeah. And now they're a respectable team, and they led by young bull Cade Cunningham, and they're respectable now. They're in the playoff race. The Houston Rockets a couple years ago, they was trash. It was a lottery team. Came up 4th, 5th seed in the West now. So it's a lot of young guys. I don't think there's going to be another LeBron where he's like, okay, we're going to put the league on my back. It's going to be a collective effort of a bunch of young players.
Okay.
Leading the way, leading the charge. I don't know if this person's coming out of college in a few years who's going to take the league by storm. Or I don't know if that person's already in the league that's going to do something that's going to take the league by storm. But whenever that person comes, they might take the mantle. Right now, I don't see nobody currently outside LeBron, Steph, and KD being the true face of the league because of the pressures and the greatness of those three. I don't think will be matched. Because I don't see anybody breaking off title runs or being so game-changing to where we're not going to see 10 straight finals from another person like LeBron did. We're not going to see a 6'11" guy shoot off the dribble and create like Steph Curry. I mean, not Steph Curry, but like Kevin Durant. We're not going to see efficient shooting and just try nigga energy like Steph Curry again. It's not. And what I really hate about the league and about fans, they're taking this for fucking granted. Yeah. Because they talk shit about LeBron. They talk shit about Steph Curry. They talk shit about, not as much Steph Curry, but they talk stuff about Kevin Durant. But when them dudes are gone, you're going to appreciate their greatness, man.
Yep.
No matter how you feel about LeBron. The stuff he's done, the citizen he is, that mess ain't gonna, we ain't gonna never see that again, bro.
And carried it on his back.
And still doing it.
And they dissed this man because he didn't win. He went 10 straight years.
You act like he didn't win anything.
Are you kidding me?
And
it's just overlooked. Like, bro, he still won 4 rings, but he went 10 times. And some of them years, his team was ass. I mean, respect.
A lot.
Like,
that first finals appearance against the Spurs, that nigga took me, you, Snap, and Mike to finals with him and made it. You can't name 3 people off that team. I give you $20 right now if you can. Y'all can name. I cash out y'all $20 right now if y'all can name 3 people off that team right now. And it's sickening, man. It's sickening. You disrespect that dude, but it is what it is, man. I ended off at that. I don't know if I answered all your questions, King. Did I answer?
No,
I missed something.
Did. I'm gonna end it there because I want Mike to go because I got some casual just questions about wrestling for all y'all.
I just want to let you know right now, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna come behind that shit.
Man, I ain't coming behind that.
No, I can't come behind that shit at all. As far as basketball, as far as the NBA and the sport, as far as sports go, as far as the basketball and the football and all of that shit, there's no way in hell. I'm letting y'all know right now. So, audience and listeners, if you expect me to come behind that shit, that's not happening.
He said we covered it.
That ain't happening. But just to give honest takes, regarding the MVP part, I do feel like the league need to change their policy regarding MVP. It shouldn't matter what nationality you are regarding MVP. If you got the fucking skills, no matter how flashy or dull you may be, if you handle your business and carry your team how you're supposed to be, or age or whatever. So let me exclude age as well. It shouldn't matter. The league should give that person MVP.
Yeah.
So that person deserves it. That person worked their ass off and they do that. So absolutely, they deserve fucking MVP regarding that. So regarding where the league will be, well, see, for me personally, I have to do similar catching up regarding the basketball goals. But after LeBron and Steph Curry them leaves, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this new generation is going to form. And it's a possibility that we might see that surge like what we saw when Jordan them was leaving. Like when Jordan and all of them was leaving. It's almost like that surge like when Kobe them just came into the league. And back to that point, Matt, to that saying, like, I often say that for instance, and this probably getting off topic. I couldn't stand Kobe ass. I literally couldn't. And it was mainly because of that, I guess it was because of the attitude that he had when he played. But after he passed, I had a great appreciation for him because of everything that he's done, not only for the league, but outside of the fucking league. That made me appreciate Kobe a lot more, and I definitely had to take all of that bullshit back. Because I was like, holy shit, I didn't know he was doing this. I didn't know this was going on. I didn't know how many players he was helping. I was like, wait a minute. Like, holy fuck, I got to take it all back. Kobe's just like that because how competitive he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the energy that he had when he was competitive. So I had to take that all back. But I still can't stand Jordan ass. Fuck Jordan. I still can't stand his ass. Fuck Jordan. Nothing would never change my opinion about Jordan. Fuck Jordan. But outside of that, I think, you know what I'm saying, the league will definitely be in good hands with this new generation coming up with the new surge and everything after they leave. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays off. Now, that's pretty much my spiel regarding NBA. I told y'all it wasn't going to be that damn much. I'm just going to give my honest and unfiltered opinion. Now, as far as wrestling goes, like best moments, man. I'm happy that I'm happy that Montez and Angelo Dawkins got the tag titles back.
Oh yeah.
They got the tag titles back, and that was good. So I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with the tag titles, especially now they got the tag titles in time to Mania. So hopefully, fingers crossed, double fingers crossed. Hopefully, they end up being in Mania because they always don't never seem to be at WrestleMania. They always end up on the kickoff show.
Right.
And shit like that. So
Right.
hopefully they get a spot in either night 1 or night 2. I don't matter what night it is. As long as there's a spot on the fucking card. So just want to definitely give my flowers to them. And DIY too. That was a fucking great tag team match. That was a fucking great tag team match. The other match regarding NXT, you were right on the money on that, Mac. That NXT felt like an old takeover show. It felt like an old takeover show, and I enjoyed all the energy that they gave to that show. Kudos to Steph. Steph became a double champion, right? That was Stephanie, right?
Yeah.
In the main event,
Yeah, in the main event. And see, AEW, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. You supposed to let Mariah May and Tony close on for that main event pay-per-view. You saw what Shawn Michaels did with NXT. He let them close off the fucking show. That's what you're supposed to do, Tony. Take notes on that note, by the way. So that match was fucking awesome. Hopefully her injured, because I heard that they dropped the title to her because she was injured. That's quote unquote. That's what I heard. I don't know I don't know the true facts about that. What else? It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely going to be interesting. I did appreciate for once that did, like Matt said, Cody came out there to fight. Because once again, I'm sick of all the fucking suits. And Cody, if you catching this podcast and you listening, I understand you trying to keep up a certain image, but at this point in time, you need to be on site. Anytime you see Rock and Cena, it needs to be on site. You need to be beating their ass on site. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn if you get one of them. It just needs to be on site. I need that on site energy. Like from here to WrestleMania, I need on site energy.
Right.
I don't need no suits. I need you in clothes, in fighting gear, ready, on site. You know what I'm saying? I need that energy. So kudos to that. I enjoyed that segment. The Charlotte and Tiffany, that's going to be a very interesting exchange, especially with Charlotte calling her a bargain of a team version of the Queen. That I thought that was funny as fuck. She did that on Twitter, so I thought that shit was funny as hell. That match between Randy and Mello, that was a good match. And they're constantly giving these moments for Mello to be in these great matches and showcasing him, but I want him, and I know he was supposed to lose. I get that. But I still want Mello to win too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he definitely deserves some wins. I mean, he's been in so many high profile matches already, just starting off. So Mello definitely deserves a win somewhere. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he end up in the U.S. title feud with LA Knight originally, and LA drops the title to Mello. That's what my prediction is going on with that. That's what I hope. That's what that field end up being to Mania, since it's like there's rumors going around about Shinsuke leaving WWE. It might be going on back to Japan. So that's on that. And also, man, shout out to overseas crowd for pay-per-views just in general, as far as wrestling events goes. US our crowds, I don't know. We can't even compare it anymore. As far as crowds go. It's more like going to a wrestling event with casuals right now, more than fans here in the US versus overseas, where you got hardcore fans and they're actually bring the light out of the fucking show. Like you said before, man, the show can be average as all hell.
Yeah.
But if the crowd breathes life into that show, That makes the atmosphere and the show a whole lot
better.
A whole lot different.
Yeah, if I may add something, I think that is what's missing. Missing is that passion. Because I'm trying to get it back, like because I think the appreciation from other countries, I think it's because they look at America as we're the entertainment. You know, they go as far as we go with entertainment. I think we're oversaturated with it and not enough diehard fans anymore because into questions I'm going to ask you in a minute. I was a diehard SmackDown fan. WWE, like I lived for that. It was different. That energy was just different. I felt like it's slowly starting to come back, but I can definitely understand what you're saying. Like I wouldn't expect anything less. Like they bring that to another country and they appreciate it over there. Like really genuinely appreciate it. Like this is awesome. Because they don't get stuff like that.
Right.
I think that's what we're really missing. It's just overly saturated, so it's hard to get
excited.
Yeah, us to get because and that leads in a good segue to some of my questions as a casual that wants to get back into it because I really did enjoy it. I have a hard time because there's there 3 leagues right now. There's NXT, AEW, and SmackDown.
Well, NXT is a part of WWE, so NXT
or is it Raw?
NXT is WWE's version of development. So it's pretty much where all the new stars are going to be built up. In WWE, all the new stars are going to be built up in NXT to get to work themselves up to get promoted to the main roster, which is Raw and SmackDown. And that's all WWE in general. And then you got AEW, which AEW got a developmental scene, which they bought Ring of Honor. They have a developmental scene, but is Ring of Honor on TV, Mac, or
no?
So Ring of Honor's not on. It's not televised, but they do have shows. But AEW is televised. You know what I'm saying? AEW is televised. It's on. Damn, I forgot the channels.
AEW's on TBS,
TBS, and it's also
TNT,
on Max.
Yeah, it's on Max too now.
Yeah, so you got AEW, then TNA is not televised at all. So go ahead, Tim.
So are the storylines? If I'm understanding this correctly, there's about 2 leagues that will project you into the main 2 leagues, which is SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
All the big names that are carrying the stories right now, are they interchanging between SmackDown and Raw? Like, how exactly is that working? Because I want to know which one I should be paying attention to more. Like,
I would say pay attention to me. Honestly, I would say try to pay attention to both. And if you can't, once again, follow Matt's advice. Catch highlights. Follow Matt's advice and catch the highlights when you can. Or better yet, subscribe to Wrestle Talk. See, Wrestle Talk, I just plugged you in there. Subscribe to Wrestle Talk for What Culture Wrestling. And they will help you definitely get caught up on highlights and give their show reviews like that. Them are the 2 best wrestling channels for me that I usually go to is What Culture and Wrestle Talk. Them guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I was wondering because I didn't know if they intertwine with each other, like stars go to Raw and SmackDown, and how that story follows, and how they determine who's really going to be in WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
They do. They do intertwine, and that depends on how the story. That depends on the story how it's written. It depends on how the character building and everything that's going there. But my advice is definitely try to keep up with both. And if you can't, once again, watch the highlights.
Yeah.
Keep
this time of year, this stuff going on both. And they kind of cross over in both because it's WrestleMania season. So they're trying to build up Mania. So it's a lot of interchanging going on. Go ahead, Snap.
Nah, I was going to say now, because of now what's going on now, they're going into NXT now too. So you got the 2 main rosters, which is Raw and SmackDown. They're going to NXT. You're having matches there. So it's a lot to keep up with. But
it's definitely a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. Your best bet would just kind of be watch highlights right now until you kind of get the gist of what's going on.
Yeah. it'll be
Mhm.
easier for you to it'll be easier to watch. It's easier for SmackDown. It's easier for SmackDown and Raw now, and I believe NXT is on Hulu too with SmackDown. I think so. I don't know. I need to confirm that before I'm be sure. But I know you got NXT and Hulu. I said NXT and Hulu. You got NXT and SmackDown. It's on Hulu that you can watch those.
Mhm.
And of course, we got Raw on Netflix. And of course, we got Raw
Yeah.
that's going to be on Netflix. So, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to catch up on those. And once again, if you need to watch highlights and all of that shit,
Okay.
subscribe to Wrestle Talk and What Culture Wrestling. That's what you call it. Shameless plug.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely, I was a fan. I definitely want to get back into it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Bet. So, man, so I believe that's pretty much my spiel on everything that's going on. I'm excited for what's going to happen because they're going to be in Belgium on Raw and everybody's supposed to be there. But before I get into that part, I definitely want to call out Moose, man. That match that him and Owen Ferry had, man, that was
Yeah.
a fucking great match. And
Mhm.
I seen that because I
Mhm.
wasn't a fan of Moose. Remember, before I wasn't a fan of Moose, but I seen that, well, wait a minute, this motherfucker's improved.
Yeah,
He
Hmm.
improved some, and he's
yeah.
like,
Mhm.
he wasn't more of a big man at first, but now he pretty much solidified himself as like a big man. So I'm like, okay, this match was actually pretty fucking cool, and I was impressed with Moose. So shit,
Mhm.
Oba always been cool, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Oba's always been cool, and he's already solidified himself as a big man. But Moose definitely going to have to be watching Moose moving forward. Now, my question with that is, are we really, as you see some of the TNA melding with NXT, are we finna? My question to that scenario is, are we gonna slowly bring some of them people over already to main roster? Like I know it's established that it's cool that it's in NXT, but I'm waiting for them to make that main roster jump to see if anybody's going to make an appearance on the main roster besides Joe Henry, of course. Besides Joe Henry. But that's pretty much my thoughts regarding Ring and Arena. My wrestling thoughts, closing that stuff out. We got anything else to wrap up before we close out?
I got one thing real quick,
Oh boy.
Mike, about the about Street Profits winning the title. Do you see on social media, freaking Xavier over there trying to take credit for it, talking about, oh
Oh,
yeah, now I see, now you listen to what I told you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that. I see that. I
Hey, well,
see
boys
that.
being heels for real, man.
Well, we got to see if the Street Profits going to end up being heels first. But so far, they're not.
Nah, it's just
They still fan favorites for right now.
yeah.
But I feel like as they go right now, they could actually be an anti-hero tag team if
Mm-hmm.
they really, because after they laid out both of the tag teams, I can
mhm.
see them actually being like an anti-hero tag team.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
hopefully that's the narrative that they going with or they stick with, because I would appreciate that Street Profits that's a little more gritty and that's on that anti-hero side, that side. So I think that'll be
Mhm.
cool. But yep, that's pretty much, I believe that's pretty much the segment on that. That includes the segment on Ring and Arena. And we're gonna move on to our watch to screens and sounds, pretty much. Our screens and sounds, where we're talking about our music series and movies, and we're gonna pretty much go over what everybody's watching and listening to right now. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the topic of this screens and sounds. You know, everybody watch list. What we watching and listening to right now. And Chris, you on Snap, you kick this off.
All right. I've been watching Raising Kanan right now. The new season just started. It's
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah, it's the Power, one of the Power spinoffs. And it's actually it's getting pretty good now. They went kind of back. They touched on what happened on the previous season, with season three. Some stuff had happened. For those of y'all ain't seen, I ain't gonna say, ain't gonna spoil it. But some stuff had happened. So I think the first episode they kind of went back to that, but they went before it all happened and kind of told how everything lined up. So that was pretty good. Been
Are you? Um,
what's up?
Oh, go
oh,
ahead. Go ahead,
I
Ken.
was gonna. My bad to chime in. I just want to ask. Is it relating to the last episode of season two?
Yeah, it's related to the last. Yeah,
Flashback before that.
yeah, it's like it happens. It shows what actually happened and with yeah. I don't want to touch too much into it, but yeah, it
Yeah,
touched on that. It kind of went through like five. I think they went like basically almost a week before all that. That whole build up to that ending.
with him and his brother. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it went up to all that. So that was pretty good. I've been on my little my little doctor kick as of late. Been watching a show on Hulu called Doc. It's actually pretty good. It's about this lead head chief doctor, and she nobody really liked her because she was kind of like a prick to everybody.
Hmm.
And so the night before, like she had got off and got into a car accident, and she had when they had surgery on everything, she lost 8 years of her life. So when she woke up, she lost like the whole 8 years of what all happened. So she's just trying to learn what's really going on. And so when she woke, she realized she thought her daughter was like 8, but now in actuality her daughter's 16, and
Mm.
she thought
Mm.
her son had died, which is the reason why she was a prick to everybody, because she was grieving and all that. And she had to go through all of that again. Her husband had remarried, had another kid. It was a lot going on, but that's a pretty good little show if y'all ain't seen it. It's called Doc.
Check it
And
out.
yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's on Hulu. Let's see. They're doing another take on Sherlock Holmes again. I mean, I know there's Elementary, but now it's called Watson.
Oh, you talking about
And
Morris Chestnut, right?
Morris Chestnut, yeah.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah,
always liked him. I mean, I think he's a pretty good actor,
Okay.
and it's
yeah.
actually that's pretty good too. I've been kind of trying to keep up with that. That's been a pretty good show. That's another one of them little doctor shows, but they're kind of detective doctors trying to figure out what's going on. A
That's on
little
my watch
different.
list. So I haven't watched it yet, but that's definitely on my list to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Um, see what else? The new season of Daredevil started again, and man, man, that first episode,
Mhm.
man, whoo, and
Hmm.
everything else now leading up to it. I mean, I'm on. I think I've caught up now. It's like episode 3, so
4.
it's on 4. So I gotta watch the fourth one then.
Hmm.
But yeah, so far it's gonna be good, which gives me hope for all the other. Hopefully, Luke Cage, they can do all of them. Just let Jessica Jones stay where she at. I'm sorry, Mike.
Way back where she at. Oh
Hey, I'm
God.
sorry. Let us stay.
Oh God. Well,
Yeah.
They
that need to be blipped.
Why y'all get Jessica a bad
Snap,
And,
snap
rap,
or keep her
man?
snap.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
say
man. Yeah.
why y'all get Jessica a
I
bad
I mean,
rap,
honestly, you know
bro?
what? Yeah, I tell you what, Mike. Yeah, go on, bring her back. That way I can get a good nap. At least a good hour worth of
Oh,
nap. Yeah, go on, bring her back.
oh,
You
Yeah,
lying,
yeah,
boy.
that's right.
Therapy watching
oh,
season 2 of that.
Yeah, and
woo! Shots
that's what.
fired.
uh, hey, do any of y'all have Apple TV? Any of
Yeah.
y'all? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
so there's a show I've been watching. It's called Mythic Quest. They're on season 4 now. I thought they were finished on season 3. I thought they stopped, but it's actually pretty good. It's kind of like it's about a development company. Mythic Quest is the name of the game. And it's kind of like it just goes on them. It's a little comedy, and it's actually pretty good. It's a lot that goes on there. They're on season 4 right now, and I mean, to me, it's worth the watch, man. Y'all get it a check that one out. But
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Okay.
I
I'm good
bet.
on that. I'm done with my little TV series. It's a lot more, but I don't want to keep going. But yeah, yeah.
Oh,
As
you
far as
good?
that those are the ones I'm mainly watching right now.
In
Okay.
music?
Yeah.
I say in the music now?
And music, I've been right now. My wife, she kind of gets mad at me, Shout out to Tasha, she gets mad at me right now. But I've been listening to freaking Jelly Roll, man. Jelly Roll, that man be
That roll's
jamming,
awesome,
man.
Jelly
man.
roll,
Yeah,
jelly
man,
roll.
I
man.
love Jelly Roll, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
The
sir.
country
Yes,
stuff
sir.
and the hip hop stuff. I love all of
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. I've been enjoying the heck out of me some Jelly Roll lately, but. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like for music, I ain't really been listening. I've been listening to him mainly and a bunch of old stuff. I've been kind of listening to Tupac again. I'm trying to not get in that mode. I'm trying to just stay relaxed. So I've been kind of just not really listening. Those are the only thing I've really been listening to lately.
I bet. Oh, shit. All right,
Um,
Mac?
Mostly with me, not watching too many things outside of sports. Been watching a lot of basketball since it's trying to get into that playoff race. Watching uh could have been love the series three we had. That's been entertaining me. It's a bunch
How
of
come I
Man,
knew
foolishness.
you was going to watch that?
Yeah,
it's making us look
I
bad,
love
Mac.
them little dating shows and stuff. So and then I dating show with foolishness. I that was like a must watch for me. I've been watching that. Last thing I really watched, a couple things I watched lately. Well, not lately, but have watched over the past few
Mhm.
months. Was Gangs of London. Both
Hmm.
seasons of those I really, really, really enjoyed, and they got announced they have season three that's coming out later on this year. I can't wait for. What else? Castlevania, the
That's
Nocturne
nice.
stuff. I both of those. I love those. I rewatched a few episodes from this season, and top notch quality action anime, man. I love
Man.
that. Um, I rewatched. I wouldn't say bored, but I don't know why, but I rewatched the first two Doom movies about a week ago, and
Mm.
I'm trying to get a lot of my friends who are black to watch that movie or give it a chance because it's really good, nice story, good character building. It's a little slow pace, but it pays off, especially in the second movie. I really enjoyed the second movie. The first movie was good too, but it's a really good movie. I want a lot of my friends who haven't
Mhm.
watched it to give it a chance because it's phenomenal acting, phenomenal storytelling. Set pieces are really good. The picture and narrative is
Mhm.
beautiful, man. But
Nope.
what else I
Okay, there
had?
we go.
Nah, something happened on my screen. My bad, y'all.
Oh, you good?
Um, yeah. What else had happened? What else? As far as yeah, Daredevil. We watched the fourth episode of Daredevil last night, and the cliffhanger for the end of episode four. If y'all haven't watched it, oh my god, it's about to get real. Daredevil, if y'all know, well, I don't know if Tim knows, but that was my favorite
Mhm.
MCU series, the
Mhm.
original one. I don't think nothing else came close to it, in my opinion.
That's true.
Um,
That's
or,
facts.
as far as MCU, why like series stuff that they've done, um, that was my junk. Music wise, dude, I don't know. I'm at a loss with music right now, especially anything kind of new.
Yeah.
Um, I'm one of them people who I love music, but I can't get into a lot of the newer stuff that goes on now, especially with the genres that I used to like. Like I used to love be a big rap guy, hip hop guy, R&B guy. It's hard to kind of like get that same feel in today's music. So I revert back into being a poor kid and going back to the days where dang, I wanted to hear that CD, or dang, I wish I could have bought that. So I do it now since I can afford it a little bit and go back and listen to stuff I always wanted to listen to but couldn't afford to buy it or whatever. So I just been catching up on a lot of old stuff. I do a lot of discography listens. Um like what I did recently, I just did a full playthrough of all the Mysticals
Oh,
CDs.
Yeah.
oh,
Um
What?
Oh, nice.
I just went through, just sat down and just listened to everything without skipping. Just let it just ride out while I was at work. I listened to a lot of prog rock music. I'm really big in this one group right now called Porcupine Tree. I know it sounds weird, but
All bands have interesting names, so it's
yeah,
not
but
surprising.
their singer Steven Wilson, I even got into his projects, his own little side projects too. They're pretty good listens. He creates great atmosphere with his music. Some of the songs are kind of long, but they have great payoffs.
Yeah, but
One
you
of the
like
songs,
progressive. You like the progressive long music
yeah,
though. So
cause like when I listen to like mainstream like music or rock or anything like that, I can kind of predict what's going to come.
yeah.
With the progressive element, it's like I don't know what's going to happen next. I can close my eyes and I can see the story being told, even just without even singing or going on, just the music or the noises or anything. Like I sing y'all a song by them today. If y'all get a
Okay.
chance, just close your eyes and put your headphones on to sit back and just listen. And just takes place a different story. But yeah, that's about it with me.
All right.
And what was the name of that one more time? I'm gonna write that down.
They're called Porcupine Tree.
Porcupine Tree. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mac always have interest in when it comes to like bands and
Yeah.
different
Oh, yeah.
bands and all of this stuff. He always have interest in.
They must be a rock band. They a rock band?
Yeah, it's progressive.
Okay.
Progressive.
Yeah, he always have interest in stuff. Me and
Yeah.
Mac usually go back and forth from rock
Yeah,
between rock music. We always go back and forth when
yeah.
we
My
listen to
rock
rock
buddy.
music.
Yeah, I'm trying to find myself some new rock because I love the grunge rock. Grunge rock
I
from
was a big
the
grunge fan. Who was your
2000s.
favorite grunge band?
Ooh, let me go with.
Got a better
You asked
question.
me a tough question,
I
man.
got a better question. Do you consider STP grunge? Stone Temple Pilots?
Stone Two Pilots.
Do you, even though they came out during the grunge era, do you think they're grunge?
I'm not too familiar with Stone Two Pilots. Surprisingly, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I like 3 Days Great, 3 Days Grace, Chemical Romance. No, is it Chemical Romance? Is that the name
You
group?
talking about My Chemical Romance?
My Chemical Romance.
Chemical
That's kind of like emo.
It is though. Mac's not lying. That's true.
They're emo.
My Chemical Romance helped me out for a long time.
Panic at the Disco.
You emo fan? Okay.
Panic at the
You see it.
Disco. The Fray.
I can see you not singing I Write Sins, Not Tragedies with Panic at the Disco. I can see that.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah."
That year, Paramore,
Yeah.
all that 2000
Yeah,
grunge emo. I mean, I don't know.
Well, grunge died in 2000. So yeah, you like the pop / emo stuff. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
I
can't
can't wait.
refine it no more. That's just a pocket of music that I just have they made a playlist on Spotify and I just dip back into that. Just all that music, just System of the Downs in there, looking all, you know what I'm saying? It's so many.
I'm hook you up, bro. I'm hook you up.
I just can't find the new age. I don't know what to look for because it's like alternative rock, something. I'm like, Jesus. You know, so it's just a little hard just trying to navigate music. There's so much music out here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's true.
It's a lot.
Oh man.
Oh, I don't know who's going. My bad.
No, you good.
You want me to go, Mike?
I think it's your go anyway.
Yeah. You'll go anyway.
Oh, okay. So starting with some shows and some movies I've been kind of paying attention to. I'll just run down them. They're all I recommend all of them. If y'all just I'll start with Landman.
Yes.
On Paramount.
Billy
on
Bob.
Paramount Plus.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really, really good, Mike. Really
Check it
good.
out, Mike. Check it out.
Okay.
Landman is awesome.
Okay.
It's based around oil.
Mm-hmm.
It's just telling you, it's giving you an insight on the oil companies and how they run their stuff, but it also follows a really good storyline, if I per se.
Okay.
It's really good. It's a really good watch. It's not bad at all. This one I'm struggling with. I hear everybody talking about it. I'm really struggling, guys. I hate to be that Debbie Downer, but Apple TV, Severance.
I'm like you.
I'm trying.
Yep.
I'm trying.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that
It's
is.
just I just don't get the hype. It's kind of, it gives me like Billionaires, that series. Or Billions. It's called Billions. That was on Netflix or wherever it was at. Just
Yeah.
like a comparison, like everybody loves it, but for me trying to get into it, I'm like, I can't really. I don't know. So I'm on the fence about that, but I've been watching it. I'm trying to watch Severance.
Yeah.
Another really good. There's a lot on Paramount, surprisingly. Lioness with Zoe Saldana.
Yes. Yeah.
That is
Yep.
really lit. It follows her career. She's like a head of a private government company. Something like Black Ops, and she goes on these missions to like help the America agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to. It's pretty much plotted around. She has to train a lioness, which is a woman, spy almost.
Yeah.
To infiltrate very dangerous people's organizations and take them out. It's really good.
Yeah.
That one's a really good watch. I recommend. Matt can't do this one enough justice, so I'm bringing it back. Castlevania. I just got done watching season 3. That shit was lit. Oh my god, I was geeked. I was like, "Yo, Castlevania never disappoints." Like, you think it can't get no better, and I'm like, "Dang, this last is it season? No, they don't like season 4." Wait,
which one? You talking about the original Castlevania or
Nocturne?
Yes, two.
It's on 2 because it's like 6 seasons, but like this is 2.
You're talking about, you got one Castlevania. You got the very first Castlevania, which is pretty much based off the Castlevania 3 video game, which follows Trevor Belmont. That follows Trevor Belmont. And then you got that long ass series, and then we got the Nocturne. We got Nocturne, which is following Richter Belmont.
Yeah,
it's his first time meeting Alucard and everybody else in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I can go into deeper detail.
Chef's kiss to that. That's an amazing series. This Nocturne has been amazing.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every minute of it. I think I clapped at the end. I was like, y'all did it. Like, congrats.
See, y'all talking about Castlevania Nocturne, man, but. And I've been loving the fuck out of that, but I just be geeked out by watching Castlevania Nocturne when I be hearing certain scores and pieces from the Castlevania video game being implemented in there. Like when Richter's theme came on at the end, like close to the end of season 1 of Nocturne, when he started using magic again, and then his theme song hit, I was like, oh shit. I was turned up, bro. I was turned up, and then just by ongoing with Alucard appeared. Man, go ahead, Tim.
Really good. Really good. No, I understand. I understand. It's good. I'll get into a couple of movies. I kind of tried to break it up. If y'all haven't watched this movie, it just came out recently. Really good watch. The Companion.
Yes. Good.
Yeah, I seen it.
That was an interesting take on AI.
Yep.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those where I don't want to. Has everybody seen it? I don't really want to spoil it. I don't know if it really.
I haven't seen it yet. Chris and Matthew have probably seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's interesting. It's one of those where like it's with AI, but like it's like but you don't. I can't remember if I knew or not, but it was an interesting take on AI.
There you go.
Hi.
She said hi.
Tasha, what's going on?
That's Mike. That's Mac, and that's Vibe King.
How you doing?
Oh, that's the edible one over there.
Yeah. yeah. You ain't supposed to be discussing it.
I'm curious who she called the edible one. Who she called Mac the edible one?
By me. About the edibles.
What side?
Yeah.
Which one?
I just showed you. This is smooth side.
So you turned it all the other way? No, I don't know.
Got our first guess.
Yeah. You got the first guess on the ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you see, she's staying off cam. She ain't gonna let me swing the Oh man.
Oh, hilarious. We moved on up in the world, baby.
Yeah,
Some
sure.
good stuff right here.
Okay.
See, on
Oh man.
Oh,
Got first
man.
guest, and we got our first sponsor, man.
Yeah, right?
Golly.
Oh.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's a good watch. Another movie that was very disgusting, but it was really good. The Substance.
Oh, what? Yay, man.
It was good. It was good, but that
That's
was
what I'm
a
talking about. Yeah.
crazy movie. If y'all haven't seen it,
Mhm.
I
That's
recommend
my
anybody
wheelhouse
watching
right
it.
there.
Just go watch
that's
it.
man Snap Alley right there.
Yeah.
Just go watch it because you're gonna be looking like this the entire show, just face scrunched up, like yo. It was one of those. I wasn't expecting that, but that was really good. I was surprised that actor lady did not win that Oscar.
Was it Demi Moore, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That's
hold
on.
It
wasn't Demi. It was hold on. I'll tell you her name.
It was a singer chick, wasn't it?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you her name. 1 second.
Oh, but Demi was in the
Substance. Was Demi Moore. Never mind.
Yeah,
It was Demi
she was
Moore.
in the Substance.
Yeah. It was Demi Moore and Dennis Quaid. My bad. You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Hey now.
That was on me.
That's a really good one. Definitely recommend. Another movie. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Y'all might have enjoyed Craven.
I didn't watch it.
I enjoyed it.
Hey, it's on Netflix now.
Yeah,
I know. I just hadn't watched it.
It was decent. It was definitely better than I gave it credit to be. I went in with no expectation. I was like, I thought it was going to kind of be like that movie. What was it called?
Madam Web.
No, with the guy that sings in the band, the vampire movie.
Morbius.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be on some Morbius type shit.
No. Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah, but it actually. It was decent. They did pretty good, I think. I don't know what universe Craven's in, but he is Marvel.
Sony do their own thing. They got their anti-hero universe.
Sony got their own little universe going on, man, and they trying to create their own little Marvel side universe and shit. So, yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the movies / shows I've been kind of just been watching or finished watching. As far as music, I try to stay on top of music. I just like listening to fresh stuff. So I appreciate, I know a lot of people get stuck in pockets, which is cool too, because that's a skill in itself. But as far as like the newer albums, sorry to say, there might be people that don't like this guy, but Drake's album has definitely been on repeat. I restructured it. That's how much I liked it. Probably took like 2 songs out of it, but it was a really good listen. I like what he was talking about on there. So that was really one for the fans, deep dive for the fans. So if you're a fan of, the fan of Drake, you know what I'm saying? It was good to me. Wasn't too much party on there, which I didn't mind.
It wasn't. I thought I was surprised he was even put on there. I was like, well, damn, is it going to get too much any of him?
Right. That was a good listen. Another one I've had on repeat a little bit that just came out was Tory Lanez album from Prison, which I think is chef's kiss to whoever his producer is, because that
they did a good job engineering and mixing that, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's getting talked about enough, but he really slid on that.
It is. It is.
Yeah, that one was really good. What else? The artist. I don't know if y'all know the artist Friday.
Yeah, I've heard her. Yeah,
I think he's Oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't think is it Jamaican. I forget. I don't want to say the wrong ethnicity that is, but he has a really good album. He has a really good song, show out song with Meek Mill on there called "Proud of Me." Give it a listen. Meek Mill really snapped on that. That was a really good album. Yeah, it's a lot of music. I've been listening to a lot of music, y'all.
Oh, that's good, man.
That's good,
In here,
man.
bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. I'm all over the place. You see my Spotify?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
going on here?
They got this little AI DJ now. I'm
Oh, I
tempted to
love it.
try. Oh, yeah, it works
Mine
pretty good.
yours ever got confused?
No, I ain't tried it yet.
Mine said one day, I swear to you, bro, that boy said, I don't know what you were doing last year, but this is what I got for you. It's all over the place. And I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, because I'm over the place like you are, but yeah, I'm gonna have some Korean pop in mind and everything else,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Japanese R&B,
Yep.
doggone, man, it's
Mhm.
everywhere, bro. Pirate metal, it's all
Oh
over
yeah,
the place,
yeah.
bro.
Hey, some of them pirate metal bands actually be cool as fuck,
Man, L
and
Storm is my go-to, man.
and I like the song,
I
and
love them boys, man.
I enjoy the songs that Jonathan Young
Yeah, you put me on a
and
couple of
Jonathan Young and who's that? Kyle Calais Hayes. Saleo Hayes. I'm probably saying his name injustice. I'm sorry,
them.
Saleo.
We know Jonathan Young one of them.
Yeah, but Jonathan Young and Claire
Mhm.
Hayes made a couple of pirate rock songs, man. Them fucking awesome. That shit had me wanting to get out there and be a fucking pirate for a minute. That shit was awesome. That shit was awesome. But go ahead, Tim. My bad. We cut in on
No,
your
you good. You good.
birthday.
Y'all good. I just got a couple of the honorable mentions. This is all stuff I've just been currently listening to. If y'all heard of him, Capella Gray. Anybody that's sleeping on him, please go check his latest album out. It's a really good listen. Really enjoyed that as well. He's kind of in the same ballpark as Friday as far as sounds. St. John, for the fans, he finally dropped his album. That was a long time coming. It's really, I thought it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really good listen as well. I had that one on repeat a lot. I tried for the young crowd. I'll give him credit. It was decent, but I'm trying to stay hip to the younger kids. So I did. I listened to Playboy Cardi's album.
Younger than us, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
you younger than us, bro.
What you must have gave in the peer pressure, man. Come on now.
I've been studying this guy. I've been trying to figure out what it is, but
I can't do it.
as far as what I've been hearing from him, because it is for certain.
Yeah.
But what I did hear, I guess I can get where the youth is coming from. So I kind of get, I was like, okay, this is cool. I mean, there's a few songs I'll probably go to on it. Like I know he had Kendrick on there. He had who else he had on there? Of course, like the Futures and Travis Scotts and stuff like that. But that's that. Yeah, they're moving on a whole different. They got their own wave. So I try to tune in when I can. It was decent. I wasn't mad at it. And just some off one songs. J. Cole snapped on Clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good song.
Boy.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Yep. That's all I gotta say about it. Yep. That second verse. Okay. Cole, we ain't even mad at you no more.
It's J. Cole, man.
Did he breathe, bro? Did he breathe on that second verse?
I don't think he did.
I don't even think I heard him. I don't even think I heard him breathe on the second verse.
He snapped on that. And then when I discovered off a podcast I was watching, it's about this artist named Kells, this lady artist named Kells, and it's called We Tried. If y'all remember that, and everybody should go listen to it. She sounds just like what's her name from London? Oh my God, why can't I remember her name?
Billie Eilish?
No, the one she was the one that she had the very distinctive voice. She I think she died from too much drinking.
You're talking about
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She kind of sounds like Amy Winehouse, and she's a really good artist. But specifically, her song "We Tried," I just got put on to her. I really like her stuff, so definitely give her a listen.
Okay.
Kells.
All right, you're gonna have to send those. You're gonna have to send those to the chat, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. You're gonna have to send those to the chat.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm the last one. So, let's see. We already expressed our love and passion for Castlevania Nocturne, so not going to get into Nocturne. We expressed that for Daredevil as well. They're probably the only two that I had to play catch up on. Far as series go, I like series that you guys recommend. I have to definitely put those on the watch list. I have to definitely watch those and put those on the watch list and go and get caught up on that. As far as TV series go. Now, as far as movies, I could definitely say I know Snap and Matt will probably feel some type of way, but I enjoyed the Captain America movie.
I fell asleep.
I still ain't seen it.
I enjoyed the Captain America movie, but to Matt's point of the Captain America movie, I felt like, and Matt both and myself both feel like that it probably wouldn't have been if it wouldn't probably been as good if the Red Hulk wasn't in there. Because they would have had to find someone else to be a bit bad.
Mm-hmm.
So by them adding Red Hulk in there as the big bad, it was or a semi big bad, I guess. It was pretty cool. But I don't think if the Red Hulk wasn't there, I believe the movie they would have had to definitely made a good villain for this Captain America movie. That would have made sense because I don't think the leader wouldn't have been enough. My personal opinion. Not to discredit the Captain America movie or Anthony Mackie or anything like that. Not to discredit them, because him as Captain America and the whole plot and everything, it was great. It was fantastic. But,
is this wrong? Is this wrong to say? But is it cool? Is it? Look, let me get in the mic.
Go ahead.
Is it fine that I like my Captain America's white? Is that fucked up to say?
No, it's not messed up because somebody don't like Captain America at all. Somebody want Cap dead. Somebody want Cap to go jump off a cliff and die.
Who is that,
somebody want Captain America. Somebody want Captain America to just be pure hype.
I feel some characters just ain't got to be blackified. Is that just? Am I the only one?
Oh, hold on. We that's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
Okay.
We got it down as on the show.
Yeah, we got it down as a podcast. That's a discussion. Matter of fact, it's a discussion on one of the podcast episodes that I sent y'all yesterday. So that's a whole podcast segment on that part. So yes, absolutely. Also one about everything being woke. Just almost everything being woke. So those are podcast episodes. If you're listening or watching, to look forward to, because those will be very, very interesting. But back to that, that's pretty much all my spiel for TV series. I definitely got as far as movies go. I think the Captain America movie is just about it. The Quiet One movie to go rot in hell. That movie
that was good.
That movie.
Wait, did you say that's good?
No, Tim. No.
You didn't like The Quiet? Oh, what? My bad. I was thinking the wrong movie.
Oh,
my bad,
okay.
y'all.
I was looking for the exit button on here.
Yeah, I was thinking about I was talking about the movie where they was in that the house in the woods with the glass. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, so I definitely have to catch up as far as certain movies and stuff go, because I only watched the Captain America one, but I always find myself going back because certain movies just don't, how you watch certain movies or you go to the movies and certain movies just don't meet the expectations, but then you go back and you feel like you go back and you watch the old school movies or some movies that, the direction that you want to go. So, we got that. So I don't got too much more on that segment, but Dynamite needs to catch up. Dynamite got some catching up to do as far as series stuff, as far as television series and stuff goes, and other movies. So I got some catching up to do on that front. On that note, that pretty much wraps up screens and sounds. Oh, for music, forgot about the music part. As far as music goes, same thing. I've been listening to regarding Till. I gave Playboy Cardi Hours a shot. It's definitely a preferred listen.
You gave it a shot.
It's definitely a preferred listen. It's not an album for everybody, just to be fairly honest.
Yeah.
It's not an album for everybody, but if you like it, it's cool. I was surprised on how much rock that I heard on the album. I was surprised about that. That kind of surprised me. So I was surprised about that, and I believe those are the songs that I kind of vibed out to a little bit. Tory's album was cool. He's definitely going to get a receipt from somebody on the West Coast regarding that album. Just want to call that out. If they haven't already started giving out the receipt for that. But as far as music go, definitely been listening to Dizzy 8. I recommend Dizzy 8 to y'all before. Dude, him and his crew, man, they're underrated, man. And I understand they do mostly. I think the genre is called nerdcore now. I think it's nerdcore now. So it's the genre called nerdcore. Like him and his crew, musicality, and all of them, man. The music that they do regarding with the combination of the anime and Christian music, it's a pretty sweet ass blend. I just definitely want to get Dizzy and his crew and everybody else that's in the nerdcore, because you got also Game Boy Jones, who's pretty damn cool. It's a lot of other artists out there that I'm not giving enough justice to, but I would say definitely Dizzy, his crew, and Game Boy Jones, and I forgot about the name of the guy in the UK. Well, that's his name. There's a guy in the UK that does it too. Damn it, he was on a feature. He was on a feature with Dizzy when they did a song for the classroom anime. They did a song together, and I forgot his name. My apologies, but definitely been listening to that. But besides that, that's pretty much my take on what I've been listening to on that. But that's pretty much my take on that. We got anything else before we wrap up for Screens and Sound?
Okay.
All right, cool beans. All right, y'all, moving on to probably most likely the real and the comedic the comedy part of the podcast, which we get into the sidebar. And sidebar is pretty much us having a real sidebar conversation about a topic that most likely we all agree on, or hopefully everyone can relate to. And today's topic on that is pretty much, is it cool to be different? That's the topic on that's today's topic on the sidebar. And Bob, we kick off with you.
Yes, we shall. My take on it. That's a good question, Mike. I struggle with this one. Because like I can't okay, so I would like to think I'm very different. I get that a lot, but I was fortunate enough to be a cool different. It can put you in a strange place when you say you turn out to be like very popular or whatever, but you kind of still like got your nerd side or got these other qualities to yourself, or you might be a square inside your friends. You ain't quite moving like they move. You kind of the voice of reason. You kind of stay the responsible one in such a sense, but beyond the years of all the things I would do, like going out to the clubs and stuff when I was in that scene or whatever. But the back of my mind, I'm a gamer nerd at heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I sit down and watch anime all fucking day. or play games all day, nerd out on music. I could be in the house, but I had a long period of my life where I was in the club scene Sunday to Sunday, and I was able to master talking to people, and just how I was raised, and then the levels of which I went through meeting every plethora level of people. It developed such a person to where anybody I talk to now, they love my aura, they love my vibe. They're like, I don't know what it is, but I just like talking. I like being around you. You're positive. People's kids come up and hug me. I never met them before. Like first time, I'm like, oh, they're like, my kid's never done that. Like you just give off, you exude, you just exude good energy, and then a lot of people say they tell me I'm a good person, but like, how much do I know? I'm like, this is weird for y'all to keep telling me this, but it must be true, I guess. I think it's something to that. So is it okay to be different? I would like to tell any kid out there, it is. You just got to learn to embrace it. It can make you feel very lonely because you will search in life for people like you. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're really not going to find that many people. You'll be lucky to find one or two. And you should value those people. But it's very lonely, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, if I can say. So I say embrace the weird, embrace the non-normal, but that's kind of been my take on it, just because I kind of fall in that different category. How about y'all guys?
Matt?
Yeah, I agree 1,000% what you said, King. It's more to me, I think with this, I believe it's good to be different, but I don't like how society is forced to be the same with what they call social influencers, social media influencers, influencing our kids and youth to be like them or wanting to be like them. Everybody wants to be like somebody. And it's not wrong, nothing wrong wanting to kind of be like somebody to a degree, but people are trying to copy. Nobody has an original idea. Nobody has an original personality. Nobody has an original sound. Like, to me, I think we all are born different. And I know we all are born different. But as we get older and go through school, you get picked on for liking certain things, or you get teased for liking certain things, or then you like, well, dang, I can't even like what I like because it's not cool. But that makes you the character you are inside because you like stuff that's different. You might not be like, with me personally, I got along with a lot of people. I never really got into fights, never really got into arguments with anybody. I always was like kind of even keel. I grew up in the hood and I listened to a lot of stuff that my friends didn't listen to music wise. Like I was in the rock and country and slow jams and 80s music. My friends were. I like anime, or well, not anime, but cartoons and stuff, and superheroes before superheroes were pop culture back then, and I was looked at different. I wasn't gonna stop listening to what I liked. I wasn't gonna stop watching what I liked for nobody to fit in because I'm me. I want to be me. The struggle I have now is I'm gonna be me regardless. But my kids, with the influential stuff that goes on the TV and on the internet, them wanting to be like other people, and I have to tell them every so often, like, hey, you got to be you, because you got to learn to find who you are, not what you want to be like somebody else. Because those people found what they are. Some of those big influencers, they know what they are, and that's what they did. You're not going to be them. You got to be you, and you have to be unique to yourself. And I think it's very cool to be different. That's my piece.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Okay, bet. So this is something that I definitely struggled with a lot. Especially where I'm from. I'm from Memphis, so
talk about it.
from Memphis, so me growing up in the hood and going to all black schools, and I was so much all over the place, like as far as Memphis goes. Like in almost every hood in Memphis I lived in. Like far as Clayton Homes, Foot Homes, Fowler Homes, uh I ain't staying in Lamar Gardens, but mostly all the hoods. And then, by starting off in North Memphis, that's pretty much where I'm at. That's pretty much stomping ground, North Memphis, Hollywood and Eldridge and Springdale, for those who know. So, you know, went through and experienced all of that. So hood is it's in me. I might not act like it, but it's in me. It's in me 200%. But but I had people that helped me along the way, that helped me that assisted me with being different as food. Like I had people that, doing unnecessary stuff that I'm not going to name, that I was around the majority of my life. And they was like, hey, I don't want to see you doing this. I want you on a different path. I want you doing this and this. I want you to do this. I want you to do whatever this is. I want you to do whatever, but not what the fuck this is. And they will always reach out to me, and I still have appreciation for that, for this day, because I know my brothers was on a whole different fucking path. And I felt like majority of that with my family. I felt like that I was showing a lot of times for my family because I was different, because of the path that I walked, because I didn't want the same thing that everybody else fucking wanted. So I definitely went through a lot by that change, but I believe it was one day, I can't remember. It was one day that my grandfather set me to the side and he had a conversation with me. And this conversation, I don't know what it is about grandparents, especially with my grandfather. He will always have this way of sitting down and having a conversation with you, and it could be a random conversation out of the blue, almost like he knew and he understood what the fuck I was going through. He was like, hey, you need to be you. You need to be true to yourself. Whatever it is, you need to just be true to yourself. Like, cause like to everybody else notion, went to all black school, and around about that time, that's when the thug shit was in style, and everybody wanted a thug, and everybody needed to dress a certain way, and everybody, you didn't fit that certain mold, you was pretty much being fucked with. You was pretty much being fucked with a lot. And so, I didn't fit that mold at all. Graduated from going to the all black school. I was just like how Matt said. Like everybody was listening to the rap music. I mean, I was listening to certain rap music, but most of the time, man, I was listening to Queen. I was listening to Queen. I was listening to AC/DC. I was listening to mostly a lot of fucking 80s music still. I was still listening to 80s rock back then. And then the rap, like Tupac and Biggie and all of them. I was listening to them, Jada Kids, like Eve, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah. I was listening to them. So yeah, I was old school with all the music that I was listening to. I was listening to them. Mary J. Can't forget about Mary J. Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Can't forget about Mary J. But yeah, man, I was listening to that. But by me being me, I was shunned for that, man. So like everyone said, like you ain't the most challenging thing is that you're never gonna feel like that you're gonna find a place that you belong. That pretty much is that's up to you. And just all I can say is on that note is do your best and try to stay the path. because it's just too much shit out here going on. There's too much shit going on, and especially the current state of the world. You know what I'm saying? You have to look out for yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And you know what I'm saying? So what if you fucking different? So what if you dress different? So what about all of that? You wear your hair different, all of this shit. So the fuck what? Long as you know for a fact that you're a good person here, and you got the right mindset, and you can set out and accomplish what you want to accomplish,
Right.
stay true to the path.
Right.
Don't give up. Don't give up on that. Stay true to the path always. And always keep in mind you ain't by yourself.
Mm-mm.
You're not. You're far from. You far from alone. You're not alone. There's others dreading that path with you. You're just gonna have to be patient enough, and you just have to be patient and find them. And when you do find them individuals that's on that same timing, that's on that same energy, that same mindset, keep them close to you. Keep them friends close to you, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's pretty much my spiel on that. Snap?
Yeah. Say, is it cool to be different? I think it's cool to be yourself, to be honest with you. Me personally, I was raised in the country, so I did some stuff that I ain't too proud of, but I mean, it was just me trying to fit in, and I mean, going through the years, man, seeing the way some of these people who I used to hang out with, the way they turn out, I look back at them like, man, I'm kind of glad I got out of that situation,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, being from where I'm from, ain't too much to do, man. Either you have a bunch of kids or you get in trouble. So I chose I left my parents. Well, not really left them, but they gave me a choice and told me you can go. You just come to Texas all the time. So it's like, hey, you can stay with your aunt or your cousins if you want to. So I
Mm-hmm.
chose to stay here because it's a city. It's more stuff for me to do. And I
Mm-hmm.
knew if I'd have stayed down there, I'd have went down a whole different path. And I mean, so going through the years, yeah, I tried to fit in, but I didn't. It didn't feel right. So as the older I got, kind of realized, man, just be yourself, and you're you'll be all right. And now think about it. When I go to work now, I mean, there's a couple of people, man. I tell by the way the shirt they wear or whatever they wear. I'm like, man, you in the anime? Oh, you watch such and such? Yeah, man, I do. And that's how we started kicking it out. And I mean, you never would have thought that, man, the type of work I do, you would find somebody watching anime or some of them. They kind of mess with, oh, you watching cartoons, man? Look, let's get it right. It
Oh,
ain't cartoons,
exactly.
man.
That's a whole crash
Yeah, I
out
know.
corner. That's a
He
whole
does
crash out
mess with
corner.
me too, though. He's like, "Yeah, man, you be watching cartoons, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't make me act my color on you." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, man. I'm sorry, But
You ain't sorry. You ain't sorry, motherfucker. You knew. You knew what you
thing is,
said.
Right. Right.
You knew.
he he
Trying to be
watches it too, though.
disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful. I'm telling you. But yeah, I mean, it's being different. I think it kind of, I mean, it sets you aside. I mean, you can either stand forward or you can step back, and I mean, I chose to stand forward and be my own person. And to me, I feel like I'm better off that way than, conforming to the norm, as they would say. So I say just be yourself, man, whether it's just don't be like everybody else, basically. And I think that's all I got to say on that.
Man,
Yeah,
I like everybody's response on it. I think we all have a lot of similarities as a
Hmm.
group of four. I just wish the world and a lot of these young people can hear that and just put aside just be you. It's just that's the
Yeah.
key to life, man. It's just being you because a lot of people trying to be like somebody else don't get you in the wrong path. Don't get you where you don't need to be.
Yep.
You put in this world with a mind to think on your own. Don't look at the internet or influencers to tell you how to think, how to be, who to be, what to be. Be what you want to be. Do what you want to do. Listen to what you want to listen. Wear what you want to wear. Look how you want to look. You got to be unique to you. And a lot of these people nowadays, man, don't know themselves. They just walk around.
Mm-mm.
They just lost.
Yep.
lost in the
Yeah, I think
sauce.
I think a lot of people succumb to a lot of peer pressure. I think a lot of times is why people don't dare to be different.
Mm-hmm.
If I speak my truth, a lot of it comes from what I've noticed, and I had to stop doing this because I grew up a lot, different. I was a military brat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, I just got lucky per se. I wouldn't trade it for the world because I got to experience stuff that nobody could really experience like that. But besides other
Or the
black
military.
families, yeah, other black families that are in my position, but also it's a very white upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
The type of becoming I was able to do. So my outlook was really different. Like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, that like when people say like experiencing like racism like young and stuff, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't really experienced that till I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
that's
got
it'd be a
lucky.
culture, it'd be a culture shock for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ended up going to, and I'm used to, because I'm so used to being around everyone, all races.
Yeah.
So then I take myself, I go to a HBCU. Now I feel like I don't fit in.
Mm-hmm.
It was very weird for me structurally because I'm like, I'm not used to being around all my people. I love
Yeah.
my people, but why did I feel uncomfortable? I find myself on UNCG campus. I don't know what that is. And that was like, it was almost like me trying to fight that I was different. I just like to be around and have a group of friends that are all different colors.
Diverse. Diversity.
Diverse.
Yeah.
Like people, like I love different foods. I love even to women.
Mm-hmm.
It was, hang around your boys. They'll judge you. You bring a white girl around something. Not
Mm-hmm.
the harp on it, but they'd be like, "Oh, why are you talking like if you don't?" And I thought, they'll talk into like thinking that's wrong or something. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yo, you be able to date who you want to date. And I think a lot of people get in this mode of peer pressure to not be able to do what you want to do because everybody is different on this earth. People
Mm-hmm.
like random shit. I don't think you should be controlled. I don't think there's nothing wrong with none of that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's trying to break out of that particular mode is the hard part. And I had to really buckle down and find myself because you'll get lost in the
Mm-hmm.
sauce, just moving every day like, oh, this is how I think I should be moving until you find yourself. And you're like, why am I doing this?
Mm-hmm.
To fit in with y'all, but then the same people that they're talking about, and then these same people will come to you and be like, man, I wish I was more like you. And it'll puzzle me. Or people would envy me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how are y'all envying me? They're
Mm-hmm.
like, you're just so yourself. Like, you know who you are. You got your own swag, your own thoughts. You don't succumb to peer pressure. And I'm like, I've always been that way. But it's shocking to hear that. And I was like, don't envy me. I would tell people all the time, don't envy me. Some of my best friends would tell me that. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why you not envy me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it might look good on the outside, but I got my own stuff. But I am a very happy person. I smile a lot. I'm always in a good mood for the most part. I'm just upbeat, good vibrations.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see so many people so down. So many people in the world are just down, bad, like not bad aura, but it's just like they don't smile much. Like it's just like, and it
Well,
just sucks.
that's definitely based on everybody having their own separate experience, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know how to channel on, and that's really what it is. And see, to that note, that's part of the reason why I play video games and the reason why I watch to certain shit and watch and listen to certain shit that I do is that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much my escape for all the crazy bullshit that's going on. And a lot of people feels like some people might feel like that might be a childish way to get out of it, but we all still have to snap back to reality. You know what I'm saying? And we still snap back to reality and we still handle our business. But it's also depends on a lot of people worldwide don't know how to handle it. And you got a lot of people, once again, a lot of people don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to process it. They don't have other people who they can go and talk to confide. So you got that's all coming back to having the right people around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the
Mm-hmm.
right people around you. And even if it is the people that disagree with the certain things that you're doing, have an open mind and an open heart. Listen to what the fuck they gotta say. Because there's obviously a reason why they saying the way they saying it. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying that everyone has bad intentions, but you also gotta keep that mind open to listen to that criticism and to listen to, hey, what the fuck do I need to do to get better? But that's my take.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Eric, we got anything else before we wrap up? Any closing thoughts or what anybody got on Is It Cool to Be Different?
I'm good.
Great.
All right, cool. Last segment of the pod, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all sound alarm ring? Sound alarm ring? Y'all. All right. I need to have a police siren. I'm thinking about I need to go ahead and do a police siren when we get to this segment in the future.
Get Scott Steiner.
Oh man, that would be. Hey, that's a good interesting. But all right, y'all. Last part of the segment of the podcast, man. Crash Out Corner. So pretty much, Crash Out Corner is our ranting segment. We all want to have a particular thing that what we got to talk about was on our mind. And we pretty much, this is our ranting part where we crashing out on whatever segment it is, on whatever we got on our minds. We're going to give our thoughts about that, and then the next person is going to pop up. And then the next person is going to pop up. So that's how this shit is going to go. And King, you up? Bob, you there?
Oh, shoot. It's on me? Oh. My bad. I'm trying to.
That boy AFK. You were AFK for a minute.
He over the AFK.
I was in deep thought. I was trying to think. I was like, man, what make me want to crash out right now? Like,
oh, you can crash out on your episode thing.
Crash out on the episode. I mean, since you mentioned, I will actually crash out on that because solo leveling got some fucking nerves. Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Like they are really pissing me off in so many of the best ways. Like all these memes I'm seeing of people crashing out and breaking their TVs and stuff. Like why will they not give us? They need to give us 40-minute episodes. This 23-minute bullshit. I don't know who came up with this. Y'all robbing us for 7 fucking minutes. Then I gotta look y'all in y'all face every fucking Saturday. Like, I wish there was a number to call so I could cuss whoever the fuck it is out. Like, bro, they really need to be dropping hour episodes. But who am I? But a loyal fan that bought y'all's books and trying really not to read all of them because you created a good masterpiece, I say. But I need y'all to get y'all shit together. So because this shit ain't right. It just ain't right. I be sad when the episode go off. And I did myself a disjustice because I read volume 7 and I knew when I was reading it, right where it was going to cut is exactly where I thought it was going to cut.
Yep.
And I've never been so disappointed on a cliffhanger.
You're not disappointed. You're pissed off.
And then now I gotta wait till next Saturday, and then now I'm gonna be thinking about fucking solo leveling for the next 5 days. Like that's fucked up. I can't stand this shit. I be getting sweats at night, boy. Like I be nigga, like that shit really affects my day. Like it really does. Like, bro, I really fuck with solo leveling so hard. It can really affect my day. Like, what? Like, shit, man. I think the last episode, man, that shit pissed me off so bad. I went to ABC store, bought me a bottle, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just. It just ain't right, y'all, man. I'm sorry. Now I'm really thinking about that. This shit making me sad. I'm so mad about that shit, bro. I didn't even enjoy this episode because I knew the bullshit was gonna happen. In the back of my mind, I was just like the entire episode. I'm like, this shit fire, but I just know they're about to end it on some bullshit. They're about to end it on some bullshit. They're about to, what I tell you, they ended on some fucking
What I tell you.
Now when I had to go outside to smoke my goddamn hookah. Man, I'll be crashing out over dumb shit. Look, audience, y'all might think I'm crazy for saying this, but every anime fan know what I'm talking about. Like when you got that anime that you are just so invested in, bro, like that shit just like look at 23 minutes. Like you could give us at least 30. All we asking for is that extra 7 or something. I want to take a walk now, bro. Like shit.
Say, want to go touch grass, man? Go touch grass, man.
Fresh up, man.
Man.
It's all right. It's all right, King. It's all right.
All right. That's it?
I'm passionate. So please, somebody else go. I gotta.
All right.
All right,
Hey.
now.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know them 7 minutes there for commercial breaks, right? If you think about it, because watching shows on TV, that's up 7 minutes or 4. So if they gave you 30. That's commercials. I'm just saying. I mean, it's the truth. but yeah. All right, so
Matt just sit down looking at this shit like
what's the truth? Oh, watch Tsunami and then go to YouTube. I guarantee you that Tsunami 3-minute show is 23
used to be like
minutes.
that with back in the day when Dragon Ball Z used to come on.
Oh, they was a
let's not even talk about that.
That was horrible.
Recap
that
it.
one
You get 3 minutes of fight next
whole
time.
episode of Powered Up.
Yeah, they're grunting the whole time. It's like, come on, bro. I ran home from school.
Oh,
that was the worst.
Recap and powering up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And the sad thing about it, these kids don't understand because they grew up with Kai.
Yeah.
They skipped all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all right. So my little crash out. I don't know. I don't know if it's like this with y'all. It's y'all jobs or not, but this is something I ran across it recently, but it's happened to me in the past. Like I'm in the industrial. I do I'm a supervisor for the type of work I do, all the industry, but I've been doing it for 24 years. So when we go to this job, we're wearing a uniform, same identical uniform, me and this other guy. Nothing different about it. We walk up to the customer. I'm running the job, but instead of the customer addressing me, he addresses the fair-skinned guy right next to me. I'm like, man, like, bro, I'm the one. I trained this dude, but you talk, and it's just that right there just gets me. But I know I'll be like, I look at myself like, man, did I come different or like we didn't even say nothing. We didn't even say, hey, how y'all doing or nothing. We just pull up, look at the other guy. Okay, so this is what's going on. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have some guys, they be like, whoa, wait, he's running the job, not me. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Nah, you ain't sorry. You knew what you were doing. Like, and that right there, man, that's like one of my pet peeves, but man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to happen. I don't think it's ever gonna stop. It's just, man, it's that right there. Look, I'm already getting agitated now just thinking about it. But man, it ain't happened in a while. That's why, like, I was okay, but it just had happened to me, like, actually just this week. So I was like, man, it's look. The other guy, he already knew, like, he knew what was going on. So it was kind of, it wasn't no big deal, but at the same time, it kind of was because I'm the dude running the job.
Yeah,
you need to be talking to me, not him.
Right.
Yeah, that's just one of them things, man. It's just, and I ain't no. I'm not like a glory hog. I'm not saying, hey, look, I'm the guy. Nah, it ain't. It's the point that if I'm assigned to be running this job, you need to be talking to me. Like, I ain't trying to take nothing away from the other guy because that ain't what I'm trying to do. But man, that's just, boy, that gets under my skin. It's, all right, I'm done because temperature raising already, man. It's getting hot.
Go ahead, pour that drink, Snap. Pour the drink.
Pour your shot.
Yeah.
Pour your shot, man. Pour your shot.
Man.
You got a shot glass right there. Oh no,
Yeah.
pour it up right now. Pour it up right now. There you go. Pour it up right now.
Take a shot for me, boy. Shit. Take a shot for me, man.
Oh
yeah,
man.
King need one for his solo level.
Yeah, man. Take one
Yeah,
for
man.
him
It is
too.
just,
Take
yeah,
one
that
for
gets
him
to me,
too.
man. All right, here you go.
Mm.
There you go. There you go. Get the shot in.
Yes, sir. I needed that. I
Yeah.
needed that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that right there, man, that's one of my pet peeves, man. It ain't happened in a while, and I see it. I didn't think it got under my skin no more, but just that when it happened then,
Yeah.
yeah, it still gets me.
No, I don't blame.
But it has been instances where it's kind of been a shoe on the other foot. Like I'll be working with a guy, and so this is a while back. There's a dude. He's a Mexican dude. He's a close, real good friend of mine. And we went to, go talk to a client, customer. He was a Mexican too, so he started talking to that guy in Spanish. That guy looks at me like, "What he say?" Man, I don't know.
He's an
I
interpreter.
don't speak
Like
Spanish.
interpreter.
He's like, "Hey man, you gonna have to talk to him because I don't know what he's saying." I said, "How am I supposed to know, man?" He's like, "Man, look," but I mean, it is what it is. But I guess this is the industry I work in. So, but besides that, I'm all right now. I'm glad I got that off my chest. That's been eating at me all week. Now I'm all right. Now I'm all right. I appreciate y'all.
See, that's what Crash Out Board is for, man. Get it off your chest. Get it out your system. That's what
Yeah.
I got something else to get off. I got
Uh-oh,
something else.
Go ahead.
I got something else to get off my chest.
Go back to you then. Go.
Crash out number 2. Now we talking about work. I work.
You want to say for next episode?
Oh shit.
Huh?
You want to say for next episode?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that look like that's gonna be a good one too. Look at it.
Man, I don't even want to talk about work for a crash out.
No, I don't use.
I don't want to talk
about that. I've been got fired.
I don't even want to talk about especially what recently went down, that I literally had to let somebody know about them themselves and have to send them definitions.
Oh yeah. You said that to us. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I'm not going to crash out about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to crash out about that.
That was my last word crash out. I ain't doing it no more, man. I'm good.
No, you good. Because trust me, I got a feeling that it's going to come an episode when I'm going to have to crash out about work. Because I got a feeling, I know in my heart and soul that shit is going to come back on me again. And when it do, I just want everybody to know that you're going to feel this shit.
I got receipts.
I want everybody to know they're going to feel this shit. You're going to feel what the hell I got to say.
Right.
You're going to feel what the hell I got to say. But anyway, my main crash out, man, is about, man, you fucking supposed to be social media influencers and gamers. You motherfuckers that's projecting doom and gloom into the fucking game industry, because to me, you're not fucking gamers. You motherfuckers, you motherfuckers that's watching right now. All of you motherfuckers is watching right now. And you know who the hell you are. You know who you are. You know what channel you are. No. You know, motherfuckers, you know. I'm sick of y'all. I'm tired of all you motherfuckers. I'm not even gonna touch on the fact that you get trolled on a daily basis by two people who play on PC that goes by the names of Protanga and Alex. I'm not even finna go into that because they're trolling y'all enough for me. They the reason why I watch their channels. Just to fuck with you fanboys, because you're not real gamers to me. But the rest of motherfuckers that report the news, that report the gamers, that report all of this shit, the doom and gloom, why this is going on, why that is going on. Go pick up a controller and play some damn games. That's what you do for me. Go play some games. If you want to report on something, and this is for all YouTube influencers, if that's what you want to call your fucking selves, go play games. I don't give a damn about hearing about the news every once in a while, but you know, news is great, but you motherfucking you fucking hardcore, you motherfucking cold. No, I ain't gonna say no, I ain't gonna say hardcore. Cult following fanboys, you motherfuckers are part of a cult. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. You cult following motherfuckers, go outside, touch grass, play video games. That's what you do. You do that for me. Do that for me and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. Stop reporting all this doom and gloom. Stop projecting all of this bullshit that's going on. Stop with all of that. Because you're doing all of this shit for clicks, for clicks and grifting and all of that bullshit. Go play a fucking video game. That's what you do for me. Go play a game. Go play games. That's what you do.
Pull my shots now.
Yeah.
Well, no shot. No, we don't need no fucking shots because they turned this fucking console war thing into like earlier before. You can have a general and sensual conversation like what we had before in the very first segment without taking sides and agreeing to disagree. You know what I'm saying? You can have these conversations, but you motherfuckers refuse not to have the conversation. You want to grip. You want to project doom and gloom, all for clicks for your fucking YouTube videos. That's what the fuck you want to do. And it's pissing me off to the highest degree. It's just pissing me off and I'm tired of it. That's what I want to say. And I know when this podcast go live, somebody going to come at me at the comments. I'm ready. Motherfuckers, I'm ready. So you
Tom.
Keyboard warrior.
Coming.
I got time.
I got time.
I got time, goddammit. I got time. I got time and energy and space if you motherfucking need it. So let's go. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to say on that part. Shit. Now I'm irritated.
See?
Get that man some milk.
I'm irritated, man, because back in the days when we grew up with gaming, man, it was a console war. You know, like Nintendo, PlayStation, Dreamcast, Genesis. It was a console war. Facts. But what was we talking about during that time? Games.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck we was talking about. We weren't talking about no fucking console or which was better and all of this shit.
No, none of that mattered.
None of that mattered.
Yeah.
We was talking about fucking games.
Yeah.
Because it was such a huge quality of games out there. We was too busy comparing games, talking about games, and that's what the shit was about. I don't even know where the console part came into fucking play. I don't know. Somebody help me understand that. Maybe somebody in the comments can help me understand that when this video go live. Maybe then. But real talk, I'm just tired of all of this shit. Let's get back to fucking games. That's what I want. Get back to fucking games. And I'm gonna end it there. I said my part, and I'm gonna end it there. Mac, go ahead. It's on you before I start running off at the mouth.
You good, man. Here, get off your chest. This is the moment for it. It's cool. Mine's a little different. I'm just trying to know now. It's a special place in hell for you motherfuckers who ride with them LED lights on y'all cars and trucks. It's nothing worse than riding that night at my old age. And these motherfuckers with these bright ass lights come up behind you or in front of you. Me and my girl, we call them blights. I know blight ain't supposed to be something there, but with the blights, we stand for bright ass lights.
Matt talking about they solar flare his ass.
Yeah, straight up krilling in us, man. It's hard to see. It's bad enough. I don't know how y'all are in Memphis or wherever, Texas and stuff, but the lighting at night, street lights are like them, they're non-existent these days down here in Florida. I don't know how it is anywhere else. But when you ride up on these cars and they had these bright ass lights that you damn they give people X-ray vision. These like X-rays coming through you can see shit all in your car, all behind you. You look in your rearview mirror, the goddamn lights all in your face. It's horrible. I can't stand driving in front of them people or the people behind you with them lights. We had an instance. I had a real horrible moment like day before Valentine's Day. We was in this parking lot and all kind of shit was just going wrong in this parking lot, dude. And this big ass fucking F-250 came up behind us, and he had the brightest fucking lights, dude. He was killing us. He was flashing behind us. He was fucking. He must have known I didn't like them kind of lights. He was back there just turning them on and off, And I'm like, what's going on, Carl? Like, why is this man doing that? I said, I don't know. I stuck my head out of the room. I said, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, he turned them up even more on us. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm thinking it's going to be an unhinged moment like the movie.
Like Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I'm finna say, this motherfucker been trials now. So I done grabbed the ice pick out the side of the car because she carried ice pick in the car. I done grabbed the ice. I'm ready for Cuz to come around the corner. He came around the corner. He looked. He started laughing about the shit, and them shit wasn't fucking funny. I couldn't see. My shit was fucked. We were going to see Captain America. We were finna go start this and go see Captain America. Dude, I had shit. Particles all in my eyes, spit from the damn lights. It was so bright and so sickening. It just bothers me. We came back from Orlando, and this nigga was the Blight King. Some man, he had LED lights. He had the lights up under the car.
Yeah.
He had the roof lights. He was just riding with this shit, killing everybody. Everybody see the shit coming. He coming through everybody eye, every fucking with everybody vision. It was like a frag grenade came through this motherfucker.
Solar flare.
Frag bang, bro. It was crazy. The craziest shit ever. The nigga had dog. We pulled over for a second for him to get some miles ahead, so he wouldn't. Now you seen this nigga from a distance. Like, what is that coming? And it was him. But that's my rant on that. It's special, like I said, it's a special place of hell for y'all motherfuckers with them damn lights. Y'all wrong as hell for that shit. And these automakers, they need to stop because that ain't cool, man. It really ain't. I'm pretty sure they done killed plenty of people because of these lights and gonna continue killing plenty more.
And they making them brighter too.
Yeah,
they're making them brighter.
Like,
yeah,
it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. One of my good homegirls, man, I told her that one day. I said, it's a special place of hell for them motherfuckers. She said, I got them kind of lights. I said, well, you going to hell too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's my crash out corner. That's it for me. I just had to rant about them LED lights. I think
everybody share your sentiment on that, bro.
I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. They kill me.
Oh man! All right, man. All right. Before we end off Crash Out Corner, we got anything else? Any closing remarks regarding Crash Out? Anything else y'all got?
I'm gonna save it for
Chris.
the next.
Chris feel like he got something.
No. I was thinking, man, if I gotta take a shot every time I crash out, boy, I'm gonna be drunk.
I believe that's a rule we probably need to go ahead and all of us have a shot. All of us get a shot. Take a shot after we finish crashing out. I believe that's probably a rule we might need to implement in future crash out corner segments, because this ain't the last segment, y'all. This is a permanent segment on the podcast. We will have a crash out corner in every episode, and it would be a different rant every time. So you just got something to look forward to. Hey, you got something. I see you that evil smirk on your face. You look like you got something. You just brewing over there. What you got?
Man.
Before we end it off.
Nah, I'm gonna save it.
You gonna save it?
I'm gonna save it.
All right. That's in the Crash Out Corner, y'all. That's pretty much the closing of the podcast. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in for the podcast. Appreciate Matt, appreciate Vibe, appreciate Snap, my lovely and fantastic co-host that has been here on this podcast with us, man. This is just the pilot episode, y'all. Episode 0. This is just an intro of the podcast on what to expect for future podcasts. You know, give us all a follow at almost forgot. The GBTC podcast. Follow us there on all platforms. It's at the GBC podcast, you know, on all platforms. Blue Sky, YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, X. Unfortunately, we have to do X because, well, we'll save that for another day. Anyway,
Another crash out.
save that for another day. Well, appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed the episode. Catch us again. The norm when we start doing the podcast more. Podcast will be live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. So we look forward to that. So you guys take care. You guys be safe. Take care of your minds. Take care of your hearts. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And man, we all we got.
Appreciate y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank y'all for listening to us.